guess who's present?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm every day.
TheBoxingVoice.com. You walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
No. I don't like to lose.
Now it's like I know what feeling I don't want to ever go through. He was talking about you crying and like, you go watch Floyd. Floyd was crying after he lost his leg. I don't ever want to feel that again. I don't want to ever lose. Like, I'm not cool with losing.
This is a TKO victory for Shakur Stevenson.
He's tough. He don't take no for an answer, so I gotta beat it out of him.
Shakur, of course he the truth. Teofimo not messing with him. I don't think Tank messing with him. Gary Russell Jr. ain't messing with him.
Me right now, if you ask me would I beat Floyd Mayweather back in the day, I'm gonna say yes, and truthfully really believe that.
I know my body. Yeah, I know Shakur body. Shakur know my body. Do I step to you when we spar? Yes or no?
No.
Do we step to each other? Yes or no?
No.
The southpaw version of Floyd Mayweather.
Oscar can't keep ducking. It's time for him to fight. It's me versus Oscar Valdez. There's nothing else to look forward to.
Canelo can't get in the ring fight for him. And even if he could, I feel like if me and Canelo's at the same weight, I feel like I'll beat him.
SDS Promotions.
I'm one of the best fighters in boxing.
Good morning, TBV. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Tuesday morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, Solo Dolo, Scarface, No Manolo, and we're here to discuss the first supercard of the year for 2026, January. Shakur Stevenson challenges himself, moving up in weight to take on former pound-for-pound fighter Teofimo Lopez for Tio's WBO strap and the Ring Magazine lineal status. The undercard for this fight has been announced, and that's really what we're here to discuss. We're going to be doing previews and predictions, and obviously you can give your prediction on the full card, Teofimo included, versus Shakur, or skip that and get right into the newly announced undercard, which has a lot of us fight fans excited. We got some good names on this undercard, and it strengthened this quote-unquote pay-per-view. We'll see what you guys think of that. Did this undercard announcement make this pay-per-view worthy for you? I see they took some of our recommendations, but not how we wanted those guys matched up. When we had our initial who should the undercard be, we asked for Bruce Shu Shu Carrington from Brooklyn to add to that New York atmosphere. We also asked for Jarrell Miller to add to that New York atmosphere. We just didn't get the fights we wanted. It should have been Big Baby versus Big Baby. That didn't happen. Shu Shu, I don't know that we had an opponent for him that was going to add to ticket sales, so that's a good thing. Carlos Adames was always mentioned, and his opponent, Austin Williams from, Texas, also was mentioned, where obviously, I think it was Joe Pilot said Ammo wasn't going to bring in any ticket sales from Texas to New York. But Carlos Adames being Dominican, maybe he can pull from the Dominican heritage in New York. Jamaine Ortiz has now been announced. He was supposed to fight Richardson Hitchens for Richardson's 140-pound IBF belt, but that didn't happen, and instead, Keyshawn Davis, 13-0, 9 KOs, takes on Jamaine Ortiz, 20-0, 2 losses. I said 20-0, I meant 20-2, 2 losses, 1 draw, 10 wins by knockout. So at this stage, they might have the same level of power, or, well, I guess not. Keyshawn looks more of a puncher with 13 fights and 9 KOs, but again, the level of opposition is raising for Keyshawn, and we'll see can he continue to get those knockouts. Keyshawn Davis was the former 135-pound lightweight champ, lost his belt on the scales, winning that belt from Denis Baranchyk, the Loma and Usyk stablemate. Since then, he's going to be moving up now to 140 pounds, where obviously his brother, Stevenson, will be challenging Teofimo in the main event for the 140-pound WBO. Obviously, Shakur has said that he will vacate and leave the division for Keyshawn. So we'll see, can Keyshawn get past Jamaine Ortiz, great fighter. Jamaine himself is looking to win and challenge the winner of Teo and Shakur. Obviously, some thought he deserved the nod in his fight with Teofimo. So he does have some sort of claim to, wanting the winner. Keep in mind, I believe it was also with Loma who Jamaine gave a decent fight with and raised his stock. If I'm not mistaken, let's double check. Yeah, Loma, 12-round decision. I remember him doing fairly well, so he strikes me as a fighter that can, on any given night, be on that level. We just don't know the consistency of that, right? Like, can he, let's say, win this Keyshawn fight and remain on that level? We'll see. I know that he was willing to move up to 147 as well about 2 days before this fight was announced. So hopefully this isn't going to be a struggle for him in the weight room, right? Or excuse me, at the weigh-in. Just checking here. He weighed 143 in his last fight in 2025 of August, 140 on the dot for Yomar Alamo, 140 on the dot for Christian Rubio Mino. So, and under 140 with Teofimo Lopez by a half a pound. So, looks like he should be able to remain at that weight. That's 2 years only. Hopefully this is not an issue for neither him or Keyshawn, who's been out for a while, right? Keyshawn formerly was a 35-pound champ. He'll be moving up 5 pounds, but he's also been out of the ring, so hopefully he makes weight accordingly. But that's a good fight for Keyshawn Davis, who, has he faced a better opponent than Jamaine? Some could debate. Technically, yes, because Denis Baranchyk was a champ. But I think that it's safe to say that Jamaine has more pure skill than Baranchyk. Limon's probably a bigger puncher. Or Limos probably a bigger puncher than Jamaine, but maybe it could be debated that Jamaine is a more skilled fighter than a Gustavo Limos. Miguel Medueno. Yeah, I think I would pick Jamaine to have more gears, but he's kind of an up and down fighter himself, right? I remember Jamaine not looking too good in that Antonio Moran fight. And he's not a guy that you can knock, right? He lost to Teo and he lost to Loma. In between that, he hasn't really lost to anyone He's got a draw early on with Joseph Adorno. And I remember that fight. I believe that was on Showbox maybe. He did beat Nahir Albright, who Keyshawn Davis, fought and also beat, but they got overturned due to the Texas Commission ruling it a no contest due to Keyshawn's post-fight drug tests showing marijuana. He also beat former champion Jamel Herring, something I like to see. I like to see you beat a former champ, And he's already been in there with 2 champions. So to me, a total of 3 champions. But to me, this is probably Keyshawn's toughest test. This is a good fight for him to show what level he's on. Because, again, Jamaine went 12 with Teo and 12 with Lomachenko, 2 pound-for-pound fighters. At one point, Loma was on that pound-for-pound list, and at one point, so was Teofimo. So no knock on Jamaine for those losses. He is 29 years old. He goes by the Technician, hence, his boxing style. Now, I'm not, I don't want to, say the wrong thing, but I know that he came out in one of those 2 fights, southpaw. So he's high level. He didn't come out in a low-level fight, southpaw, trying something. He came out southpaw either in the Loma fight or the Teo fight and pretty much fought the whole fight in southpaw. I feel like I remember interviewing him and him telling us that, but I'm sure you can watch the tape yourself. The point is, if you can switch it up and hold it for an entire fight, I think you're on a high level. I guess his knock is the power. Can he keep Keyshawn honest? Can he keep Keyshawn thinking and at bay? Or does Keyshawn, who seems to be the bigger man, again, if you watched his video over the past few days of him announcing this, not really announcing, because it was more like, oh, now that they announced it, I get to announce it, and I can say it. And he was just very excited and very ripped. He looked in phenomenal shape, phenomenal shape. So can Ortiz keep Keyshawn honest is going to be the story of that fight. But a good fight, a good fight. A good fight for us, equally as good as the Hitchens fight. For Jamaine, it might feel different because, once again, the opportunity to become a world champion escapes him. He didn't get the title with Loma. He didn't get the title with Teo. And now, since he's not facing Hitchens, he won't get an title opportunity. But he equally gets maybe arguably a bigger name. If you beat Keyshawn, you might be a favorite in a Hitchens fight in some eyes. Because I'm sure Keyshawn would be the favorite in many eyes over Hitchens. Now, obviously, styles make fights, so that could all go out the window if a Keyshawn Davis versus Richardson Hitchens was truly announced. But in order to get there, Keyshawn's going to have to get past Jamaine, which only 2 arguably great men are the ones that beat him, right? Teo, as much as I hate his roller coaster career, what I mean by that is, he's up when he got to fight Loma, then he's down when he got to fight Kambosos, then he's back up when he got to fight Tella, then he's down when he got to fight fucking Sandor Martin. So is he going to be back up when he got to fight Shakur? I don't know. But outside of that, what I just said is what makes him great. That he can rise to the occasion when it's time to face the quote-unquote best of the division. So, again, that's not moral victories like we talked about yesterday, right? We gave Picasso, and I say we as a general boxing public, knowing that I just thought he did good, and, I'm not saying he's going to be the next thing just because he lasted 12 with Inoue, but we gave him those moral victories, and we gave him his credit for doing what he did do to Inoue because he landed hella left hooks. So we shall see. That is one I'm excited about. Again, Keyshawn Davis, Jamaine Ortiz. Looking forward to that. Not commercially as strong from a casual standpoint as the Hitchens fight, because the Hitchens comes with a title, and casuals want to see belts be exchanged. But from a hardcore fan base, this might be the tougher fight because Keyshawn is a quote-unquote puncher. We assume he's a puncher with 13 wins, 9 of those being knockouts. He's punching. Then we move on to Carlos Adames, who we haven't seen since the Hamza Shiraz fight, which is an unfortunate situation. Let me just find out exactly, not exactly, but around about how long that was, right, for Mr. Adames, who hasn't fought, once again, since getting that draw with Hamza Shiraz in February. So he's going to be out essentially 11 months. He last fought Hamza Shiraz 2025, February 22nd in Riyadh. Hasn't fought since then. Unfortunate. Obviously, people praising, once again, the monster Inoue for fighting 4 times a year, and Adames struggling to get 2 fights a year. But some will look on the bright side and say this was inside the 12 months, so this is 2 fights a year technically, just in a 12-month period, not a 12-month, not a calendar year, right? So Adames taking on Austin, Ammo Williams. Ammo's always been a decent fighter. He only has that 1 loss to the hands of none other than Hamza Shiraz, who Adames arguably beat. But I think that Adames has more skill than Ammo, and it's no disrespect. I would love Ammo to maybe prove me wrong. It's not like Adames is out here doing a bunch of interviews, raising his profile. Maybe if Ammo can get the upset, being American, he can take a better role as a champion and really promote himself. Because, again, Adames wins and disappears. Adames draws and disappears. So, I got no horse in the race, so to speak. I want the best champions to uplift the sport. So, Adames for me needs to do a little bit more. And I mean outside the ring, but in the ring, I think that he is the more skilled fighter. It's clear from the Hamza Shiraz fight, to me, Ammo gets fat with his punches, which to me means wide, right? And by getting wide, those punches can come down the pipe and take you out. Adames obviously has better head movement, showing that in the Hamza Shiraz fight, better defense. And he's a puncher. He's a decent puncher for sure. And I've spent good amount of rounds watching him spar in the top-ranked gym, so he's no slouch whatsoever. Dare I say he has more dog than Ammo? I think that's probably unfair, but I feel that just because I've been in the gym with him. Obviously Ammo went out on his shield, so I'm not doubting his level of dog, but I just feel if there was a meter, Carlos Adames has a bit more. And then you tie that in with his accuracy, his head movement, and overall experience, He's already been where Ammo is at, which is the bounce back off of a loss. So we'll see. Another good fight. Not as good as Jamaine and Keyshawn, probably because Ammo just hasn't gotten the opportunities that Jamaine has gotten, right? Like, Ammo never got to fight any of the Charlos in an all-Texas-Houston affair, right? So he doesn't have that Loma or that Tio, which would be difficult for him because it would have to be a Jermell and, wow, who else was a pound-for-pound fighter at 54? It would have had to have been a Jermell Charlo or a Canelo, which is difficult because Canelo hadn't been at 54 in a while in order for Ammo to catch him. But I don't know that there's another 54-pound, pound-for-pound fighter that had been in the division. Like Fundora isn't considered. He's never been on the list. None of those guys. None of them. Just Jamel that I can think of. Maybe I doubt Laura graced the list. I don't know. So he doesn't have that level of experience that a Jamaine has, or that IQ. Let's be real. Again, he got really fat with his punches. He thought he was just going to win on sheer grit and muscle, right? Thinking he would be, again, more of a dog, and just he didn't box to me. I don't know. You know, and you're facing someone so tall who is boxing. I don't know. You got to be a little bit more careful, but he can surprise us. This can be a sleeper. I think I made that as my poll as well. Biggest undercard upset potential. Is it Ortiz versus Keyshawn Davis? That's 53% with the voting public. Or is it going to be Austin Emma Williams over Adames, which we're talking about 16%? Could it be Carlos Castro over fan favorite Shu Shu Carrington? A lot of people asking for Carrington to face Inoue already. That's at 9% so far. And the last option is none. Favorites win, right? The favorites are favored for a reason. So that is our live poll here if you want to go ahead and vote. We got Black Wolf on the members pound for pound, #1 in the chat with the $20 dub. And he says, counter punches for the people. All right. Well, no one's called in just yet, but whoever calls in, man, you could double up. You might be able to double up. We got Jaywalk, pound for pound, #3 in the chat, $2. That Keyshawn fight, close. Ortiz beat Teo to me. See? That's the debate. We got help is on the way. Mike Wilson, member for 15 months on that prospect level. TBB, what up? Help is on the way. Jaleel with the $2 super chat, pound for pound, #2 in the chat, says, I got Ortiz winning. Oh. Okay. It's like I tell you, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. But getting back to the Adames and Ammo, I expect Adames to win. I just don't know, you know, can he win in an explosive fashion, in a form that can help his stardom? That's the type of performance, you know, he should be aiming for on this card. You're going to get watched by a lot of people. You're going to be promoted properly. You want to shine best you can. Hopefully, he can do that. Up next, we got the Bruce Shu Shu Carrington fight. Bruce coming from Brooklyn versus Carlos Castro. Carlos Castro 30-3 with 14 KOs. Carrington is the interim champion after his win over Hieta back in July. And now he's going to be fighting for the full belt, which is vacant, prior to Fulton moving up. So, you know, Bruce faces another veteran in Carlos Castro. I don't think Carlos has ever been a world champion. So, you know, no former champ here. And he has faced some decent opposition. You know, he's been in there with Oscar Escaldon, who he won. Got a win over about 4 years ago. Luis Nery. He went 10 with Luis Nery. Brandon Figueroa did stop him. You know. Stephen Fulton beat him in 10. And that's about the bulk of his experience, which is very good experience. Very good experience. You know. Out of those 3 losses, only Figueroa stopped him. So a big possibility that Shu Shu can get a knockout. Figueroa does have a 73% knockout ratio. but he's not as accurate as a Shu Shu. You know, so while he has a higher ratio, I factor that into him being a swarmer, a dude that overwhelms his opponents. So I think that for Shu Shu, the knockout is also possible, even though his knockout ratio is more at a 56.25%. 16 fights, 9 KOs. But he's a very accurate puncher. So we'll see. What I don't like, obviously, I've told Shu Shu many times, is he stays on the inside so much. But, you know, that's where he shines as well, right? He looks good when he's in the inside doing his inside work. It's just very dangerous to remain in the inside for so long, but he's been successful thus far. I'm picking Shu Shu to get the win, you know. Obviously, he has a fandom that is demanding the Inoue fight, so I believe that Top Rank is going to guide him to that fight properly. So I look for Shu Shu to win. In what fashion? Again, I think the knockout is possible. Which brings us to Jarrell Miller, the heavyweight who I love and adore so much. I'm probably the guy that talks about Big Baby the most. And I'm still waiting for this guy to get his opportunity. Not to say that he hasn't had it. We all know he's had plenty of shots that he's fumbled. But at 37 years old, 26-1, that one loss coming at the hands of the young Daniel Dubois, 22 wins by knockout, 2 draws. I think he's still what boxing needs, and thank God he's in the heavyweight division. I didn't know he was 37 till today. He and Wilder really need to do that fight. And it sucks that Wilder gave Turki Al-Sheikh everything he had, and it's over, right? Like, maybe it's over for his protection. Maybe Al-Sheikh wanted to see him lose but didn't want to see him die, and that's why we haven't got that Wilder-Miller fight, because what's stopping them from making that? That's a feud that's been, man, it's been going on for so long. It stems from an early sparring session where Big Baby came into Wilder's camp and Wilder allegedly sent them to the hospital. Big Baby claims it was not from the sparring, it was from like dehydration or asphyxiation, some shit about the hot Alabama heat, whatever. Then it became a back and forth about the girlfriend. Former girlfriend of Deontay Wilder, Telly Swift, was also the former girlfriend, allegedly, of Jarrell Miller. So there was some heat there. Why we haven't gotten that fight yet just makes zero sense to me. But Jarrell Big Baby Miller, 6'4", last weighed in at 305 for the Andy Ruiz fight, where he should have got the win over Andy Ruiz. And we haven't seen him since then, which was the BMO Stadium Terrence Crawford fight versus Madrimov. We haven't seen either heavyweight. What did they do wrong? Why did Al-Sheikh leave them stranded for so long? When keep in mind, that was Big Baby's best camp in his life. He was 305. Before that, for Daniel Dubois, 333. Before that, for Lucas Brown, 333. Before that, 328. Before that, 341, 315, 317. The last time he was 304 and a quarter was 2018. So not only did we feel he got the win, but he put himself in the best shape of his life clean, because he was heavily tested by the WBC's Clean VADA program due to being on a Turki Al-Sheikh card. Passed the test with flying colors, legitimately dropped 25 pounds, and he's tossed to the barn burner, man. It's crazy, boxing. But he's back, gratefully, on another Turki Al-Sheikh card, and Kingsley Ibeh, former opponent of Jared Anderson, the real big baby, gets an opportunity. I don't get it. I do get it. You know, obviously, even though I painted a picture that Jarrell may not be in the good favor of Turkey, he's clearly in the good favor of Turkey because on a super card, you're getting a tune-up. No disrespect to Ibeh. Shout out to him. Hopefully he can prove us wrong and go on to be a world champion. But the way that top-ranking ESPN advertised Kingsley Ibeh to us was that he was an insurance salesman by day. So clearly it's a tune-up. But he is 6'4", 32 years old, so he does have the youth advantage over Big Baby, but no way, no how can he have the skill over Big Baby. The experience. And I don't think he's ever dealt with the relentless pressure of Big Baby, which we've seen. If you can bite down like Dubois did, that shit is nothing, right? There's not a lot of skill behind it. You know, when I say Ibeh is not on the skill level of Big Baby, it's because, yes, Big Baby technically throws the punches together, puts them together and throws them better and has been doing it longer, but there's not a lot of magic behind to what Jarrell Miller does. You know, he's not Usyk. He's not Fury. You know, and I don't mean that in body. I mean that in skill and the way they put the punches together. He's not Wilder with the 1-2. Well, the old 1-2, not today's version. So this should be a tune-up. But if I was always wrong and the world was always right and Jarrell isn't as good as I thought, somehow Ibeh beats him on this night, which I highly doubt. Highly doubt. But, you know, for Kingsley, wow. What an opportunity. What an opportunity. You know, New York City, Riyadh season 6 card with wow, some really good names. Some really good names. And then, last but not least, the 7-0 Ziyad Almaayouf from Saudi Arabia, who they pushing. And, you know, not much to say. He's in a worse tune-up. He's fighting a guy 5-2-1. So he's meant to win. And just, maybe he's like a Turki Al-Sheikh nephew or something, and he's getting to live his dream. Now he gets to fight in Madison Square Garden on a super card. But, you know, his last opponent was 6-20. So they're not really grooming him. You know, they're letting him build, you know, because just the record alone, right? His first fight, or one of his fights, excuse me, was a 14-35-2 fighter, but the one before that was a 3-4, meaning 3 wins, 4 losses. And the one before that was 3 wins, 11 losses. But the one before that was 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. So, yeah, he's just being developed, not groomed just yet. So this is his development. They're letting him get good professional experience. And, you know, he's got the favor of the Sheik. Shout out to His Excellency, giving this young man an opportunity, you know, to travel around the world and fight in some of the biggest venues. At 25, he's living his dream. What could you say? He rounds out the card. Phone lines are open if anybody wants to call in and give your previews and predictions now that the full undercard has been announced. What's your thoughts on the overall card? Is this a super card like we're used to from Turkey, or is it lacking some star power in your opinion? Are you satisfied with what they've given us? Hercules, what up? Hercules, what up?
What's up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. Well, first off, I'm gonna say I do think that the card is pay-per-view worthy. I I do got my. I'm not paying for it, but I mean, I got like political reasons why I'm not paying for it. You know, I never. So
You there?
my bad. I got a call, but can, can you hear me?
We hear you now.
Okay. So yeah, I think I will push back on what you said about T.O. I don't think T.O. is up and down. I just feel like he struggles at 140 against boxers. Boxers better than him. Like I feel like Jamaine is a better boxer than him. I feel like, you know, say what you want about Sandor Martin, you know, the punching power or like, you know, how he putting it together. I think he just kind of showed he was slightly a better. I mean, I felt like T.O. lost both of those fights. So um yeah, I just think he struggles against boxers. I mean, Josh Taylor not really. I mean, he got beat by Jack Catterall, which I think both of them are not as good boxers as T.O. And I think T.O. is athletic, but I don't think athleticism translates necessarily to IQ. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, I don't think he up and down. I just think that, you know, he just up against his limits sometimes. So that's why I'm picking Shakur against him. I mean, I just think that Shakur gonna be the best boxer he ever fought, probably. You know, well at 140 for sure. But um, as far as the rest of the card, I think the Jarrell Miller Andy Ruiz fight, I feel like it's kind of underrated. I mean, they was beating the shit out of each other. But I do think that Jarrell Miller got robbed. You know, I ain't, you know, just speaking on that fight for a second, I ain't never seen somebody absorb punishment to the body like Andy Ruiz did in that fight. So it was just crazy. But what else? I mean, the Shu Shu fight I think is good. I mean, it's good that he finally stepping up to you know, get a belt even though it's vacant. So that's a good fight. For a good opportunity at least. I think Emo, even though Emo got stopped against Shiraz, I feel like he kind of one of those fighters where he got the talent, but it's just about putting it together. Like he hurt Shiraz twice in that fight. I want to, if I'm remembering correctly, but he just had zero composure as far as like going towards the stoppage. You know what I'm saying? Like getting, like he just wasted a lot of energy. I feel like he started to gas out, and then Shiraz was just picking him off as the fight went on. So I feel like he got the ability. He just can't. You know, it'd just be hard to pick him against Carlos Adames, who seemed like he's like more put together. And as far as the rest of the card, am I forgetting? I can't remember. I don't
You
think I
may
know
feel
who
like
the
it's your
rest of the
time,
people are,
but
yeah.
it's not your time.
You said what? You don't think you remember what?
That's like the only people I remember. Like, is there anybody else noteworthy on the card?
I mean,
Any other matches?
Keyshawn Ortiz.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm kind of sad about that because I was just talking to my brother about like I feel like Jamaine Ortiz had just, you know, he one of those guys too where he got the talent, he just ain't put it all the way together yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to see him get a title shot against somebody else, but it'd be hard to pick him against Keyshawn because I feel like Keyshawn is just so much more like established, so much more put together already. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it's just sad that it's got to be against Keyshawn because I would have rather him because I feel like the Richardson Hitchens fight was a more winnable fight for him. So I would have rather him got that fight and then, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like he at least got to that level, got a belt before, you know, you fought somebody like this. But now it's like he not fighting for no belt and he get beat here. It's like, you know, I don't know if it's over, but you know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts on the card, but you know, I'm looking forward to it.
I hear you. Appreciate you, champ. Thank you for calling in. Quest the best. Say it with your chest, man. Quest. Gotta unmute.
Yo, you hear me?
We hear you.
What up? Salute. Happy holidays.
Hopefully you had a good time on your vacation. Salute.
Appreciate
This
it.
is a great card. I like this card. I was kind of disappointed we didn't get the Hitchison or the Keyshawn fight, but it's a good substitute. I was like watching that Shakur interview, and like he's doing more stuff like with the shows. He's doing like his own little episodes and shit like that. So I want to say shout out to Shakur. He's trying to get his name out there more. But when he said some shit about Keyshawn, right? He was like, if I fight him, ain't no return or nothing like that. That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you a real KO puncher knocking dudes out. He talking about if I hit him, he might die or something. It's like, come on, bro.
What?
Like,
Come on, you misunderstood that. You misunderstood that.
No, bro. He was like, if I hit him in the wrong spot, he might. Like, you ain't killed Padley. You ain't killed the Chinese dude. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of excuses, bro. Like, if you don't want to fight the dude, you don't have to fight him. But, like, you just saying a whole bunch of nonsense to justify it, bro. It's like, you in a sport where that can happen, you know? So you can't just, like, say, oh, I'm not going to fight him because I can accidentally kill him. But then again, that's what you sign up for. This is boxing, you know. That's what you get in the ring. That's what's probably going to happen, you know what I'm saying? So you wanted to be a boxer all your life. You know, you want to fight the best. He's the best. You want to put clauses on Haney. You know, I don't want to shit on Shakur, you know, but they trying to push him, man. They trying to push him to be the next Bud, and I see that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying, with the whole card and shit. You know, he took T.O. fight. He took the T.O. fight right from Keyshawn, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I see the little shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I see the little shit, bro. But, yeah, man, it's a great card. It's a good card to start off the New Year's, you know what I'm saying? And I like Ortiz and I like Keyshawn. You know, for whoever wins that fight, I'm happy with either or. You know, I'm from Virginia. Keyshawn has been really, really showing me a different side that I don't like. You know, he said, I'm the businessman, but you went out there and pulled some wild shit in Norfolk, you know, got the whole car fucked up. And then now you right under Shakur again. You know, you could have been the guy, but you threw that shit away, you know. And I guess he's content with being the backup guy. I guess he's like, I'm long as I'm like with Shakur, as long as I have Shakur and he does his thing, I do my thing. I'm content. He likes being the oldest in the group. He doesn't want to be the what's the nigga, the David Ruffin, you know what I'm saying? You know, Shakur, Michael Jackson, and then you got Keyshawn and Raymond Ford, the rest of the guys. So, yeah, man, you know, and Tio, he has to knock out Shakur. These boxers, when you go fight a boxer, you have to knock these dudes out. Have to, you know, put some damage on them because that's your job. Go in there and you got to KO the boxer. That's your job.
like
You know what I'm saying? They hold you to that standard. So, yeah, salute. Shout out TBV.
You the man. You the man. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We got New York Bullet, member for 17 months on a prospect level. Salute TBV with the boxing glove emoji and a fire emoji. Then we got Bang Boogie, boxing member for 15 months on a prospect level. Any Matisse versus Smith or Santiago versus Cedeno promo? Yeah, I haven't seen nothing other than Instagram, bro. Shout out to Fresh Promotions. You know, is that on the same date? We're going to have to do a preview and prediction for that as well. We got Allen Day Jr. Damn, that's January 10th? No way. It is. Wow. That's fire. We got a good fight coming up.
How you doing, man?
What up?
Man, I don't know what the hell dude was talking about, but let me get to the fight card, man. I was just looking at it. I saw it a few days ago. I mean, prior to catching Dames on that fight, you know, shout out to Big Baby, but shit, I was like, man, what is he doing on a card with these young lions? But I guess they squeezed them on there with Dames to. But I mean, when I initially looked at it, it just seems like a bunch of young lions in a cart going at it. So I really appreciate that. I mean, modern times, man, I don't know how you can determine what's pay-per-view or what's not, but overall, it looks like a good old school HBO card. I appreciate that. I mean, if we go through the card, I got Keyshawn knocking out Jamaine Ortiz, Bruce Carrington washing Castro, and Damez getting through. I don't really care about the Jarrell Miller fight. And I guess I'll go with the Castillo on the last bout. But I don't know if you talked about this, Ness, but man, Monster Inoue, I noticed he's been calling out Bam one weight class below. It's interesting. He's not calling out Bruce Shu Shu, that's right one weight class ahead of him. I don't know, that smoke is right there. I don't know what you think about that, but I think Shu Shu will smoke Monster Anyway, man.
I mean,
Like,
before we say smoke, make your prediction. Is he going to smoke Carlos Castro?
yeah, he's going to smoke him.
What does smoke mean? Because we need to know the detail.
I mean, he's going to wash him. He's going to...
What does that mean? Because his knockout percentage is 56%. So is he going to outbox him? It's going to be a master class? Because what we talking about here? Because y'all keep rushing him to this Inoue fight. I just don't see how he showed you he could beat Inoue.
I think he's gonna outbox him, and I think he has that left hook that'll get through. Monster has some hoes, man. He has some hoes, and it's not like he's fighting guys that's high level. I think Shu is at that level, man. I think that'll be a problem for him, man. Personally, that's how I feel. I mean, good little fighter, man, but let's be real, man. Is this dude a true pound for pound fighter? You know what I mean?
Is Shu Shu who more of a pound for pound fighter, him or Shu Shu?
I don't think either of them are pound for pound fighters.
The man went up 4 divisions. That's the definition of pound for pound.
That's fine,
but
man.
It's not your time.
What are we looking at, man? There ain't nobody. What pound for pound fighter who he beat?
Nonito?
Nonito wasn't a pound for pound fighter when they fought.
Fulton was on the pound for pound list and was unified.
Who pound for pound list?
He made it to the ring. He multiple times champ. He definitely made it. I bet you if I Google, he was on that list.
What, top 15?
I don't know, man. I think top 10. That's how you make it to the list. People talk about you top 10.
Fulton wasn't no top 10 pound for pound fight.
I'm telling you.
I'll give you a new way, but we're talking about in 2000, what, 10 years ago?
I'm Googling it, bro. People had high hopes for Fulton.
Yeah, I mean, you can have high hopes, but he wasn't no pound for pound top 10 fighter. Inoue ain't got no pound for pound fighters on his resume like that.
If Inoue don't, Shu Shu don't got none. And yes, Stephen Fulton was considered a top 10 pound for pound contender, often ranked in the top 15 various boxing outlets before his loss to Inoue.
You say considered a top 10 pound for pound contender?
No, I ain't.
What is that? That's what you said. What is that?
Yeah. That's what I'm reading.
On who? Where?
On Google.
What about at Ring?
It says by various boxing outlets, but I'll put pound for pound list of Ring TV, who definitely ranked them because they in the Inoue business. Yes, Stephen Fulton, former former unified super bantamweight champion, established himself pound for pound list and was featured in the Ring Magazine rankings, especially after unifying titles and beating previously undefeated fighters before his loss to Inoue and Foster.
But where in the pound for pound list? Where at? Rank where?
He was faced setbacks with significant pound for pound presence. It says pre-Foster era.
Come on, man.
Hey, I'm just reading what's here, brother. You want me to screen
It
share
shouldn't
it?
be
I can
that. It
screen share
shouldn't
it.
be
Look,
that hard to find a top 10 pound for pound fighter. If he was top 10, it should be right there
I
in our
mean,
face.
I
Boom.
found numerous articles. You don't want them.
I've never heard of Fulton as a top 10 fighter. I know the community's gonna come out talking that shit. Fulton's never been no top 10 pound for pound fighter.
I've read top 15. Right here, I'll read it
Top
again.
15,
Yes,
but do
Stephen
we?
Fulton was considered a top pound for pound contender, often ranked in the top 15 by various
But who talks
boxing
about
outlets.
we talk top 10 here. We don't talk top 15. Who look at top 15?
Hey man, listen, you still arguing over a pound for pound fighter on
Hey, but
Inouye's resume, and Shu Shu has none. He's
man,
got
listen,
none. Shu Shu never fought a
but
current unified champion.
but
Shu Shu
at
never
the
fought
end
a
of the
dude.
day,
No,
but
no,
at the
no,
end of the
no,
day,
no, no.
why
Shu
you
Shu never
why you
fought a
calling
dude
out why you
with that
calling out
many.
Bam
Shu
that's right below you?
Shu
Why don't
Shu
you
never
call up
fought a
Shu that's
dude
right ahead of you?
that beat that many undefeated fighters. Did you ever add up how many undefeated fighters Stephen Fulton beat? Like Shu Shu ain't do that. Like, come on, man. You bigging up one dude to break down another.
Here's my thing. Why are you calling out the guy that's below you?
Cause he
weight?
looking for
Call out the
name
dude-
fights. He looking for name fights. What the fuck? Ain't that what Tank do? Now all of a sudden there's a problem when Inoue do it. Knock it off. Let me move on.
What
Cause
the
you
hell does
ain't being
Tank got to
equal.
do with this, man?
Because
I
people
don't
do
care how
that.
Tank is.
People
Tank even
do
a
that.
professional fighter?
Gennady Golovkin fought Kell Brook. Canelo fought Amir Khan. Loma fought Guillermo Grigendao. Inouye's gonna fight Bam, and we want it. You the only one don't want it, and that's okay. That's your opinion.
I'm not saying I don't want the fight, but I would love for him to
How-
fight Shu Shu also.
How you don't want the fight, but you criticizing the fight, but you want him to fight
I'm
you want him to
definitely
fight a
gonna criticize it
contender
because
that's
I
about
just
to fight for
I
his
don't
first
think-
vacant title
I don't
first?
I don't appreciate a guy that everybody's talking as this pound for pound great, and he's calling out the guy that's below him. Now, it's
Another pound
different
for
if
pound
Bam-
fighter.
no,
It's another
different.
pound for pound fighter.
It's different. It's
Alan,
different if Bam is
Bam
calling him
is
out.
a pound
It's different
for
if
pound
Bud is calling
fighter.
out Canelo.
Bam is
The
a
smaller guy
pound
calling
for
out the big
pound
guy.
fighter. What don't you get? Like you sitting here trying to protect Bam. He a pound for pound fighter within
trying to
within a
protect
few
Bam, but
pounds.
I
Yeah,
just
let's
don't-
get
I
this
don't-
squabble.
I just don't appreciate the
Man.
bigger guy calling out the smaller guy.
Yeah, because he
I don't
tired of
appre- I don't
Bam not
respect
calling him out.
I
What the
don't
fuck is
respect
Bam
that.
waiting for?
I don't respect
Rigo
that.
called out Loma, didn't he? Bud called out Canelo, didn't he? What the fuck is Bam waiting for? You sitting here protecting his ass, talking about Shu Shu
I'm
deserve
not
a shot.
protecting Bam.
I gotta go.
I'm not
I gotta
I
go.
think Bam.
I gotta go. Brandon, what up?
Yo, Nuss, what's going on, brother?
Chilling.
To that last caller, I don't know you that well, sir. If you are a betting man, let me know. The People's Champ, Brandon Murray's longtime caller. I'm going to be here. If you're willing to bet some significant bread on Shu Shu against Inoue, please, I'll be first in line to make that bet with you. Because the Shu Shu that fought, what's his name, Suleiman Sagawa, and got a gift decision, if you really think he can get in there with Inoue and beat Inoue, pound for pound talent, put your money where your mouth is, good brother, and I'll be gladly to take your money. Because, like Ness just said, nobody in boxing would rather see Inoue versus Shu Shu over Inoue versus Bam, who's right now in the top 5 pound for pound, regardless of whether or not he's smaller. It's pound for pound versus pound for pound. You sounded crazy that last call. But if you're a betting man, let me know. People's Champ.
He ain't
I'll
gonna bet.
handicap the bet.
He even
I'll
said
handicap
Shu
the
Shu
bet.
smoke him, and he still won't bet.
Hey, just in case he is willing to bet it, you're gonna get a lot of people hitting you up about that bet, brother, because nobody thinks Shu Shu has a chance. Shu Shu show me nothing to show he has a chance against Inoue. Like I said, he couldn't handle the pressure of Suleiman Sagawa and got a majority gift decision in that one, and barely walked away unscathed in that one. If you think he can beat a pound for pound talent like Inoue, let me know. Moving on. It's a solid undercard. What you talking? That's Shakur versus Tio undercard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a solid undercard, man. I'm gonna go ahead and make my picks early, my early picks, and get up out of here. Let me see let me pull up the full fight card list.
Co-main
What do
is
we have?
Keyshawn and Ortiz, Jamaine.
Oh yeah, I got Keyshawn in that one. Good scrap though. Good scrap. Got Keyshawn winning that. I got Adames beating Ammo Williams. I got Shu Shu beating Castro. Give me Big Baby to stop eBay. And Kevin Castillo and Ziyad. I don't even know who the fuck those guys are. So I'm taking Shakur via Master. Give me Carlos Adames via. I don't want to say Masterclass. That might be close in the beginning. I got Adames pulling away late. Give me Keyshawn via Masterclass. Give me Shu Shu in a tough fight. Let's see if he can withstand the pressure against Castro, who's going to be in his face all night, throwing leather. And then give me Miller and a banger for 4 or 5 rounds. I say Jarrell probably stops him around 5 or 6. But yeah, to that last caller, I reiterate it. If you are a betting man, good brother, and you're willing to put some substantial bread on Shu Shu against the monster Inoue, please reach out. Let me know. I would love to make that bet with you if you're that confident in Shu Shu, the contender that's never fought for a title and he's like 28 years old. But I'm going to let you go, Ness. That's my call, man. TBV protects your mental health at all times. I'm out.
Like, good morning.
What up, Star?
Good morning.
What
I got your
up?
takes, Brandon, so I'm writing them down. I need to write down the whole card, though. Doing good this morning. Good morning, Ness. Good morning, chat. Good morning, TBV. Very excited about this card. I think it's a pretty good one. I remember the day that we did the show and we was kind of like doing our predictions of what we wanted to show. I mean, doing our dream card. So I think we have some great fights on this card. Of course, I love the Keyshawn fight. I wish that we had Hitchens on the card, being that he's a New York fighter too. So I wish we had him on the card. But I like the Shu Shu fight, of course. I like the Ammo and Adamas fight. I feel like with Ammo, he's been getting really really tough fights, and I feel like that this is another test for him. So I'm excited to see that fight as well. But I think it's a good card, Ness. I don't know about a super card, but I think it's a good card.
Oh, why not a supercard? What is it lacking to
I
be
don't know
super?
what is a super card, like a stack card,
Like
like the
Bud,
Devin.
Madrimov, right? Like that had a lot of good fights on it. Let me see. That had Jarrell Miller and Andy Ruiz, Bud and Madrimov, David Morrell and Hot Rod, Isak Cruz and Rayo, Andy
Then I guess
Cruz
we
and
could
Antonio Moran, Jared
let
Anderson,
me.
Martin Bacoli, Steven Nelson versus Marco
Okay.
Rodriguez, and the same
So
dude, what is it? Ziyad Almaayouf versus Malik Bullock or Bullock.
okay. So on this one, we have Tio Shakur. We have
Keyshawn,
Keyshawn
Jermaine,
and Jamaine,
two
and then
well-known
we have
names.
and then we have Shu Shu and who?
Carlos Castro.
Shu Shu and
If you
Carlos,
also you have Jarrell and Kingsley Ibeh.
Jarrell Miller and Kingsley Ibeh.
Yeah,
Okay, and then we have Ammo, and this is a
yeah.
good card. This is a
Carlos
good card. I
Adames.
like
But you're
I like
right.
this
It
card.
might not be super. It might not be super. Like,
I think I was looking more of a more star-studded card,
yeah,
like the New Yorks, like the Belangas, and even though Hitchens a shit talker, so I was kind of looking forward to more of a build up for the
yeah,
fight. I
yeah.
kind of feel like Shakur and Tio, even though Tio could probably do some entertainment for the fight, I feel like that Shakur is not really exciting when it comes to media. So I was hoping that I think Keyshawn may be the wild card when it comes to that. But I think it's a pretty good card. I was just wanting more of a star-studded card. Yeah. But I'm happy that we are taking previews and predictions today though, because I already started my list. I can get that popping. And yeah. So I'm excited about it.
So who you picking? Try to get out of
I'm not
this.
you know what? Listen, I was gonna ask you guys, are you guys mature enough for someone to say who they want to win versus who they think is gonna win? Like I
I
feel like
am.
no, I feel like the boxing voice. I feel like once you say you want somebody to win, they
That's who you was
automatically
rocking
feel
with
like
though.
but it doesn't mean that you feel like that they will win the boxing match. Like I could be a Shakur fan all day, and I think I'm for Shakur all the way on this one. But I could be a Shakur fan, but I could say I think that Canelo might edge this one out. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we mature enough to do that, or does it have to be because you like that fighter? You just gotta say that you think the fighter's gonna win the fight.
Nah, I mean, the way that it's traditionally done is who you think is going to win the fight. You can do both. You can say, look, I think Shakur's going to win, but I want Teo to win. I think it's better for boxing
Okay.
if Teo wins. He's a better shit talker. He's better on the camera. He's going to, get the needle moving more. Like, it's okay to say that.
All right, so let me look at this card. So I'm definitely going for Shakur on this one. I feel like Shakur is gonna pull it off, even though he's my second best favorite fighter, but it's my first. But Shakur is my second, so I think that Shakur definitely have this one in the bag. I think that it's gonna be. I'm hoping Shakur shows me something. If not, it's gonna be a boring technical fight. I definitely feel like that Shakur needs to pull something out for us to put him in that category of being one of the best young fighters right now. So I want him to show me something in that fight. For the Keyshawn and the Jamaine fight, I'm a Keyshawn fan, but I'm a little on the fence about this one because I thought that Jamaine pulled it out on T. I think he's a very good boxer. I think he's kind of like a quiet storm. So I'm a little on the fence about this one, but I want Keyshawn to pull it out because I like Keyshawn, right? So I think Shu Shu is gonna do. I think he's gonna win that fight hands down with Castro. I don't know a lot about Jarrell's competition. I know the last fight is the one that he got knocked out, right?
Nah, Jarrell Miller? Nah, that's the one
Yeah.
people thought he beat Andy Ruiz.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other. I'm thinking about the one that got
Jared
knocked out
Anderson.
by, yeah,
Yeah,
Jared Anderson. Okay, so this is Big Baby Miller right here.
yeah.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know about a lot about his competition, so I have to kind of just watch the build up of that. In the Ammo and Adamas fight, that's a tough one too, Ness.
Mm.
I don't know about that one either. I have to watch more of. I think Ammo's a tough fighter. I just have to, and I think Adamas is definitely a dog. So right now, I would say Adamas gonna win, but not sure about that one.
Bad. I got a couple callers here. If you're trying to call in, Discord is available. X Space is also available. Bumpy, what up?
What up, Bumpy?
Gotta unmute. Champ. All right, Al in the Bay. What do you say?
Atlanta Bay back at it like a crack addict.
Yo,
What
what's up?
What up,
what's up,
champ?
Al?
Morning.
Yeah, man. That Keyshawn fight, that's gonna be a dangerous fight. Uh, simply because I'm not sure if Keyshawn could win that fight. That's crazy to say. You're not sure if Keyshawn can win the fight. Um, I still believe Keyshawn will win the fight. I'm not sure if he can win. Simply because Jamaine Ortiz, he lost all his fights. He lose this fight, he become a gatekeeper. Can you imagine that? He's still young, becoming a gatekeeper. You know, which is weird. So Jamaine Ortiz needs this fight. You know, I hate saying fighters need a fight, but he need to win this fight. This ain't no laughing joke. He needs to win this fight. Yeah, we thought he beat T.O., but he, on the cards he lost. Yeah, he came close to Loma, but then on the cards he lost. So, getting it close ain't close enough. He need to win this fight. He need to dominate the fight. Shakur, I definitely think Shakur will win. I've been saying it. When Shakur come up to competition where he has a name in front of him, he fights different when he don't have a name in front of him. He like to stand in the pocket just a little bit longer to show him that he's the best. It's a scary fight. To me, this is technically a 50-50 fight. See how, I don't know how the bookies got it, but this is a 50-50 fight for me. T.O. is no joke. He only got one loss, right? So it's like, this is no joke. T.O. is out of business. And if Shakur ain't taking it serious, he might catch an L. I think Shakur has enough tools in the tool bag to get the job done. He got a couple of wrenches, screws, and he got a hammer if he needs to. His hammer is like one of those little small, little baby women hammers. It can work with a little nail, but it ain't got too much pop on it. But it can get you off them. So, Bruce, I think he'll dominate the fight. I don't see it a close fight at all. I've seen the other guy fight maybe twice. Jarrell Miller fight. Yeah, man, he got a live dog in front of him. But if you put the pressure on and keep the pressure on, I seen a guy fold a couple of times. I think he fought Jared Anderson one time, if I'm not mistaken. I think I seen him fight Jared Anderson one time. Jared Anderson kept the pressure on. I know I saw him fight a couple of times during COVID. He won a couple of fights during COVID. So I remember that. So he definitely got a live dog in front of him. The last fight, welterweight fight, I don't know. But sometimes it's good to not know a fighter and on a card because now
What
there's
welterweight
somebody
fight you talking about? You got me lost.
that says Kevin Castro is a 6-round fight, welterweight, and then
Where you read that? And the only Castro on this card is fighting Shu Shu, and his name is Carlos, and that's a featherweight title fight vacant. If you still talking about the Shakur undercard, you wrong.
It's on the score.
Kevin Castro? I don't know where you got that at.
It's if you look at I'm looking at the schedule on ESPN. If you look at after Jared Anderson, not Jared Anderson, Miller fight, then it's one more fight after that. It's a 6th-round fight. I don't know. Were you looking at to get the information?
Yeah, I don't know where you looking at. That's wrong.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking at boxing schedule on ESPN, and it has all the fights on there. It's a welterweight fight.
Ain't no welterweight on this card, man.
Somebody said Kevin Castillo. Is it Kevin Castillo?
Kevin Castillo. Yeah.
Kevin
Castillo.
Still ain't no Castillo on this card. Oh, he talking about the Zaud fight. That's why you saying Castro. You talking about the Ziyad fight, the Muslim dude. Almaayouf or some shit? Almaayouf?
Z-I-Y-A.
Yeah, Ziyad Almaayouf or some, or Almaayouf. That's the Turkey guy.
Yeah.
He's the nephew.
With him. And I missed the Adames fight. Austin Williams. I think I seen him fight on ESPN, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I seen him fight on. I remember seeing that name. Not very familiar with them at this point. I'm gonna have to look him up a little bit more.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that's what I got.
Is it a super card, Al? You think it's a super card?
Super card?
Feel like it's your time.
Mm-hmm.
Very good card, not a super card.
Okay. All right.
Good question, Star. Timboski.
What up, Timboski?
Yo.
Kim.
We hear you.
Yes. Salute. Good afternoon. Is it good afternoon or morning over there? I think it's morning for you. Good morning over there,
Morning.
Mr. Gibbler.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning there to you, Mrs. Star, man. Listen, merry belated Christmas and a happy New Year to you guys and the community. I hope everyone gets through the year nice and safely. We've enjoyed the boxing, the festivities of this boxing this year. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we appreciate what you guys do on this platform here, making us, giving us keep up to date, notifying us, you know what I'm saying, keeping the people happy, you know what I'm saying, because we wouldn't be here without you and you wouldn't be here without us. So I shout out to you guys for that, for what you've done this year and over the past years, Mr. Gibbler. And you need to keep Star and Mr. Two-Tone as well, along with King Amin and the rest of the gang. You understand? So back to the card now. Back to the main. No, that's fine. No problem. Back to the main subject of the matter. Oh yeah, and if you don't like me, fuck you. You're gonna sit down and listen. You're gonna sit down and listen and learn today. You're gonna sit down and listen and learn today. This card is okay. It's alright. It's not too bad. It's got a couple guys that I would like to see. There's a couple developmental fights. You was talking about Ziyad Almaayouf. That's a good, decent developmental fight. Sorry, it's a good developmental fight. As for the main event, I don't want to get to that just yet. I want to get to the Amma Williams and Carlos Adams. I don't know how to break it down up or down. Let me get to Carlos Adams and Amma Williams. I've been impressed with what I've seen from Amma Williams of late. He did show me a little comeback of, he got knocked out by my boy Hamza Shiraz. He got destroyed by him. So he's come back with, 2-3 couple good wins. I don't know how he got this title shot now, but, I want to see what he's going to do against Carlos Adams. Carlos Adams, he showed me good technical skills against Hamza Shiraz. He's going to look to counter Amma Williams. He's going to look to give him body, stop him to the body. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. Stylistically, I like it. We're going to see some real punches thrown in that fight. As for Shu Shu and Castro, Mr. Castro, I'm not really impressed with that fight. They've been giving this guy vitamin D fights, vitamin C fights. That guy Shu Shu, you've been talking all this shit. He ain't fought nobody. He's had one 12-round fight, which I've not been impressed with. Brandon Maurice, shout out to that guy. He should be Call of the Year. Fuck Tip. He don't know what he's talking about because he's got a gerbil brain. You know what I'm saying to you? Because he's not going to call into the show today and break down no fights. He's going to come in here and fucking chat his shit, which he normally does. He never knows what he's talking about. That's why no one wants to hear what he has to say. So like I said, let me get back to the point. Shout out to Brandon Maurice. Yeah, he got robbed. Sigawa, my boy Sigawa got robbed. You understand? He got robbed. So, you know, he needs to go back and rerun that fight. So, you know, it's going to be a very, I don't know. What are we gonna see with Shu Shu? People talking about he's ready to fight. Anyway, we'll crush him up, and send him back to New York. So, like I said, we're gonna go back down to the other fights here. Who have we got? Who else is on? Who else is on there? Oh, Keyshawn Davis and Jamaine Ortiz. Nah. That should be a very simple, smooth fight for Keyshawn Davis. I've not been impressed with Jamaine Ortiz. He doesn't have a third, fourth, or fifth gear. You know what I'm saying to you? He has lost his step-up fights. Out from the base, he lost all his fights. No, he hasn't lost all his fights. He lost his two main fights. His sparring partner, Vasily Lomachenko, brought him to boxing university. There was no anger. There was no viciousness. There was no junkyard dogness from Jamaine Ortiz. So, if he can't really look what he done against Teofimo Lopez. He threw no punches, didn't do really nothing. He's got solid fundamentals, good footwork, a decent athlete. But when it comes to someone like Keyshawn Davis, he's a violent man, vicious man. He's got a point to prove in the division. He's a champion, which Jamaine Ortiz has not been, because Mr. Gibber likes to talk about the guys who have not been champion. He ain't been no champion. You understand? So has Shu Shu been no champion. And these guys, you want to talk about this, that. These guys ain't junkyard dogs, man. They're not junkyard dogs, man. They're just not the best of the best that you got over there. They're solid guys, just like our guys over here. But we're going to see. Yeah, no. Don't go Vivian nothing. You get me? Because they lose their big fight, just like our guys lose their big fights. You understand? What's he done? What's he done for him to talk about anyway, man?
Connor lost to Chris Eubank, man. That was his big fight. That's his big fight. A non-champion. Get the fuck out of here.
Let me not get knocked off. Let me get knocked off the park. Listen. Let me go back to your boy. Let's go back to your boy, Jarrell Big Baby Miller.
Yes,
Jarrell
sir.
Miller. Bring out the Mufongo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We don't throw our guys away like y'all do.
Bring out the Sakacho as your boy recovered from those knockdown beaters that he took from Dubois and that as he recovered from them beatings.
Yeah.
Because
after that he fought Andy Ruiz, remember?
This ain't no easy fight, Mr. Gibbler. Because sorry, Star. You said you're not really too fond, or sorry, don't know Kingsley Ibeh, the Nigerian Black Lion. Black Lion.
Tell me about him.
Yeah.
The insurance salesman.
Which insurance salesman? He's been in there with quality opposition, man. He's been in there with Guido, Jared Anderson got him out of there.
Guido.
Yeah,
Did he
Guido,
lose?
that.
Did he lose to Guido?
Yeah, Guido's a solid guy.
Did he lose to Anderson? Did he lose to Anderson?
Yes, he did. Yes,
Big baby Anderson.
Yeah.
Then he not on Jarrell's level. He not on Jarrell's level, bro. You like, it's like I said in my monologue. Like, if he beats Jarrell was never who we thought, and he's declined at 37.
We're gonna see.
Ain't no C. Like Brandon said, put your money up then.
Listen. Ibeh's much younger. Ibeh's much younger.
5 years, that ain't shit when you're in your 30s.
It's a classic heavyweight matchup. Ebay's much younger. He can move laterally better than Jarrell Miller.
I called it a classic heavyweight matchup. You're terrible.
Yes. What do you mean? That's gonna be a bang.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
Hold on. So that's not gonna be a banger. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna sit down and watch that fight and go.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a Jarrell fan, but it's a tune-up, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
This tune-up, man. Ebay's coming to fight. What are you talking about? He's coming
to fight. Tune-up.
It's not no tune-up. Do you know what a tune-up is? You know what a tune-up is? Kevin Castro. That's what a tune-up is. Kevin Castro. And what's not Kevin Castro? Sorry, Carlos Castro. He's a tune-up. You know what I'm saying to you? What's the other brother's name? Kevin Castro. He's a tune-up. That's what you call tune-ups, man.
Carlos.
Bro, Ibeh. Name one guy Ibeh beat. And watch he just make some shit up, Star. He's just gonna pick a name off the.
I'm not gonna make
Oh,
nothing up. I'm not gonna make
he
nothing
be
up. I'm not gonna make
Hugo.
nothing up.
Hugo.
I'm not gonna make nothing up. Do you care about Jarrell Washington? Do you care about that guy? You care about Jarrell Washington?
Hey, who he beat? Who he beat? Who he beat? Who he beat?
The back of his head, Jarrell Washington.
Who he beat? Who he beat?
What? Jarrell what? Who Jarrell Washington beat? Who you asking?
Who Ibeh beat Jarrell Washington? Damn.
He knocked him out.
Damn, the sun shined on his ass.
Knocked him out.
The sun shined on his ass.
He knocked your boy out. And the Nigerian Black Lion.
The football player. He knocked out the football player, late starting heavyweight. After being washed. And knocked out. How many times? How many times was Jarrell Washington knocked out? 6 times, Star, out of 7 losses, and that's who he's giving him credit for.
So we're gonna go there now.
Yeah, we're going there. 43 years old, past his prime, late starter.
You give guys like Ernesto Mercado credit for beating all these other guys.
Bro,
already, man.
bro, you kidding me? You're gonna compare Ibeh to Mercado? Lord, I got to get to my boy over here, man. I got to get to my boy. You done? Good, you done. Yo, what up, my boy Alex Vega? Jesus Christ, this guy, he'll take us down a road of lies.
Yo,
but that is a good win. I ain't gonna front. Star. Beating Jarrell Washington for Ibeh as an insurance salesman, I would be hella proud if I did that. So shout out to him. I ain't even remember that. Shout out to him. Shout out to you too, Tim Boski, for remembering that. I didn't even know that shit.
What up, Vega?
Late or not, faded or not, that's still a decent win. Washington was in there with a couple world champs, I think. What up, Vega? Yeah, we hear you, bro. We just talking over you, motherfucker. You know how it go.
Damn, man, I heard Star say what up, Vega, like 3 times. I'm like, shit.
We got to you nice and early today. We ain't make you wait. Come on.
Hey, man. Good morning. Appreciate y'all. Salute to the chat. The only thing that Tim Boski said that was like really made sense to me was Brandon Maurice Caller of the Year. Man, it's his time. I just don't understand. I get it. People make good jokes. I have no problem. I think Mike is hella entertaining. He makes me laugh. I just be moving around in the house, and he says some things that are really funny. But I think when it comes to that specific award, Brandon gives you everything. He's made me laugh. He's made me, he's made things relatable. He's told great stories.
Is this promo paid by Brandon too?
And also, his boxing knowledge is definitely elite, the elite of the elite. I appreciate his breakdowns, regardless if I disagree or not. He comes with facts. He comes with support. And I think Caller of the Year, when you look at it, it's not about who makes you slap your knee. It also is about who makes you think. Something, even if you disagree with what's being said, you respect it. And Brandon Maurice gives you that and more. So
your Caller of the Year, your Caller of the Year as of 7 days is Tip, man. Don't hate on Tip.
I like Tip. Tip can do that too. The thing I would only go against Tip is the fucking whining. Like, that shit's irritating as fuck. But he's another guy that has a certain outlook in boxing. And he's another one, even though I disagree a lot with the Andre bullshit, he does come with an interesting perspective. Something that does make me stop and think. And I still disagree with it. But I can appreciate he is entertaining as well. And like I said, I do respect his boxing outlook on inside the ring, and also the political part of the game. I can respect what he says, but I just think Brandon Maurice, he would be my vote, and I don't think it's close, to be honest. But anyways, absolutely disgusting, the disrespect that this guy Tim Boski has for my man Shu Shu versus Carlos Castro. And then to talk about Sagawa, his boy. So Sagawa, the guy that lost to William Foster, the guy that got knocked out by the Jamaine Ortiz that doesn't have that extra gear, right? But then shits on Carlos Castro, who went the full distance and knocked down Stephen Fulton. Stephen Fulton, the former unified champion, 2-weight champion, right? He went to become a champion after facing Carlos Castro, right? Also, he had 5-6 great rounds of Brandon Figueroa. Honestly, that fight was back in Castro was dominating the first 2 rounds, 3 rounds. Then, Figueroa's size and strength kind of took over, and I believe he stopped him on a body shot. All right, shit happens. People get caught. And then he went 10 rounds with Luis Nery, a guy who Luis Nery has faced Brandon Figueroa. He's faced also the monster, the greatest fighter ever from the Far East, Inoue, and put him on his ass. He put Inoue on his ass. But this man, Castro, he didn't get put down by him. He was competitive. It was a split decision. But this guy has the nerve to talk about Sagawa, who's a good fighter, absolutely. A guy that has multiple losses, and his best win is off a prospect that never became, and that was Ruben Villa, a guy highly respected in the U.S. amateur system, just never could get that big win, and Sagawa beat him. And then, of course, the tough fight with Shu Shu. But, don't be shitting on Carlos Castro. Listen, y'all been saying Shu Shu needs to step up. Is it the step up? Nah, it's not the best one, but Castro is a guy that's been competitive with world champions, multiple time world champions, and Shu Shu can't get that big fight. You can see they're not he's been calling out these guys in a very nice way. Maybe he's got to get a little nasty. But at the end of the day, Castro and him is a good matchup. I think that's great for this undercard. And I'll be tuning in. I think that's going to be a hell of a fight. I'm not going to lie, though. This fight,
Looks like Alex got a call.
We lost him.
Yeah, no.
Hello?
You're back?
Can you hear me?
You're back.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, I would say this card, it has some names, but it doesn't have that marquee matchup on the undercard that's like, we got to get there early. We got to watch early. Keyshawn Davis was on top of the world, it seemed, last year, and it all came crashing down. I think him and Jamaine Ortiz is a great matchup. We're going to see some high-level boxing, but another thing Timboski said, Jamaine has always seemed to miss when it comes to the top fights, the top-level guys. Just seem not to push it over to the finish line, to get it over that hump. Like you said, the Loma, the Tios. He competed with them, but when it came to the overall fight, he just never could put it in that gear and stay in that gear to get more rounds won than his opponents. But I still think it'll be a challenge, and I think all right, Timboski was all right. He did get some good analysis. I agree. The thing about Keyshawn has elite talent, right? He has elite skills, and then he's a mean dude in there, and it's obviously going to push him over the edge against Jamaine, unless new team, new weight class. Those are all things that could affect him in the ring. We don't know. We haven't had confirmation who he's training with, correct?
Nope.
No. And honestly, he kind of comes off a bit peculiar. You know what I mean? I'm not sure exactly who Keyshawn is outside the ring. Not really a huge problem, but when I watch videos of him screaming and I don't know, over here acting like he was powering up on Dragon Ball Z, it makes me think, like, is this guy okay?
That's because you ain't got that six pack, boy. He was shredded. That's just posing. Everybody, when you shredded, you get in front of the mirror like that, and he was in front of his camera like that.
But I understand what Vega is saying though. Is like with Keyshawn, I'm kind of thinking, I'm not sure. Like you don't know who's training him right now, and his like with the mental health thing is like, I don't know. Like I need to see him in a ring again to just kind of see if he's centered, because something is weird about him right now to me. So I understand what you're saying, Vega.
Right. It definitely seems like something could be. I'm not saying something is off, but it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility.
Sure.
And that's it. I just, hey, he goes in there, he smashes Jamaine Ortiz out the ring in 4 rounds. It's a good crazy, you know what I mean? But if he goes in there, he struggles, what everyone's gonna point, it's all gonna be something's wrong with him mentally. He left the team. It's gonna be all this, possibility. And I'm just saying, that's the one thing about the ring. They say it's where the truth gets told. And that's it. I just can't wait to find out what truth is going, once Keyshawn gets in the ring and the final bell, the last bell rings in that bout. I'm going to learn more about Keyshawn. So, and I think Ammo versus Adames. Listen, Adames is going to give you 6, 7 hellacious rounds of top level middleweight action, and then he just seems to fall off a cliff. Ammo, he's all right. He's a good fighter, but I think Adames should persevere. But I mean, like I said, when Adames falls off that cliff, you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, if you go back to the J-Rock fight, a lot of people thought J-Rock was outboxing the hell out of him, and they thought it was a bad stoppage. Even though Adames was hurting him, J-Rock was still able to win rounds after getting hurt. And they feel like if the referee didn't choose to wave it off, we don't know how that fight would have went. I never forget the Teixeira fight, man. Adames started off well, cooled off the second half and lost. Teixeira became world champion, and people don't act like they don't respect Teixeira, especially when Xander beat him. But that guy beat Adames, who a lot of people think beat Shiraz, who beat Balanga, and is in line for a title shot at 168. So it's funny how we disrespect one guy, but then that guy beat that guy who beat that guy. Boxing's a funny place, man. It really is. It's really nasty. It's really, as we know, what have you done for me lately? But y'all love to read and look up stuff. Don't forget BoxRec. It's a useful tool. And also this thing called YouTube. You can actually watch the fights. I know that's difficult for some of you because you only have a short attention span. So that's why you just go off of what you hear, what's the last thing you heard, or like I said, what you can read. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. The card's cool. I'm not going to say it's fight party worthy. I know that's a big thing we speak about here. But I'll be watching, that's for sure. And I expect to be entertained because I think there are high-level boxers. And, of course, the main event is an elite matchup. So hopefully y'all want to watch it. Y'all do watch it. And hopefully y'all pay for it, to be honest, because I think Shakur is one of the best fighters in the world. And I think it's a shame. Excuse me. I think it's a shame that people find reasons not to watch him. I'm a boxing fan, and when I watch Shakur Stevenson, he has elite skills. He represented this great country and won a silver medal representing United States. And I think it's absolutely absurd that people when they don't refer to Shakur, they don't refer to him as an American. They refer to him as anything else. But when I watch him, I see a guy that's representing this country, that represents boxing at the top level. And I look forward to see how he's able to defeat Teofimo Lopez, a two-time lineal two-weight champion, a guy that will be the best win on a lot of people's resumes. And if Teo beats Shakur, that's the best win of a lot of people's resumes too. So that's what makes the fight intriguing. And I hope y'all tune in, man. But that's my call. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the extra time.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Now we got some good old TBVs members. Black Wolf back with another 20, I believe, for counterpunches for the people. So that's why we letting everybody burn.
Nice.
Let me drop a bomb for Black Wolf. We also have OC the Boss, member for 23 months on a champ level. Let's go, champ. Let's go. OC, you might have to fight Darian the Barbarian. I've officially gotten the notification from Edwin, a.k.a. Round 1, that he's not going to be able to fight this time around. It's not in the cards financially. I don't know. He also said that he's got some other stuff planned with his wife, so maybe they going somewhere else. So I don't even think it's a thing where we could help him get there. He didn't make that clear. He made it sound more like he's got to do something with his wife.
So the other two options, I thought LOC had more options. What happened to those guys?
I don't know. I mean, he's got Anthony Hill and maybe now Darian the Barbarian, who fought Anthony. We'll see.
I'd rather see Anthony and OC, but yeah, I guess we'll see.
We got help is on. Actually, my what is it? Michael? Lord, I forgot.
Michael.
My bad. Yeah, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. No, it's
Hi,
Michael.
Mike.
It's
Hi,
definitely Michael.
What's up, man? What's up, Star?
What up?
Hi, Mike. Hi, is it Michael? Sound like Mick.
It's Mick.
Yeah, Mick.
It is Mick. What's up? How are yours?
Hi.
Ness, I liked your takedown on Inoue and Shu Shu earlier. Just preach to the people. When you get people up here, you're the greatest Inoue hater, but I'm proud of you gaining that respect earlier, Ness. For this card, for this card that's coming up, Teo and Shakur.
Yep.
I've got Shakur beating Teo UD. I just think distance control, how the fight plays out, I'll be in Shakur's favour. I cannot see Teo's father breaking down Shakur if things are going wrong. I think that's a huge factor that's been overlooked. Keyshawn Davis, good to see him back. I think he'll beat Jamaine Ortiz. But I've got a question on Keyshawn. What the hell's a diesel Oompa Loompa? I'm trying to work out what a diesel Oompa Loompa is as he was shouting down the camera. But, man, I've got Keyshawn winning that fight.
I think that was like a play at the people that called him an Oompa Loompa for missing weight.
Right. I couldn't.
And diesel means you are in shape. So I don't know.
Diesel mean diesel. Yeah, that's six pack.
I just thought it was weird they were shouting about diesel Oompa Loompas and I didn't know what it meant. But thanks for putting me straight on that. We have I've got Carlos Castro beating Shu Shu. Castro's, as Vega said, he's lost 3 fights. Once he got beat by Figueroa stopped him, but in my opinion he beat Stephen Fulton and he beat Luis Neri. They were both split decisions. They were good fights. And as you say, Shu Shu he's not really fought anybody. As my man Timbo says, he was lucky to get that win against Sagawa. But for me, Castro is a 33 fight guy who's done at a decent level and fought world champions. Where Shu Shu's 16 fights in and we didn't really know where the ceiling is, but I don't think it's too much higher. For me, Carlos Adames beats Amo Williams. He was robbed against Hamza Shiraz. Adames will be Adames. He'll box his way to another UD against Amo Williams. Amo Williams is average. I suppose it's Eddie Hearn doing his job, but this is a fight nobody wants to really see. But that's Eddie Hearn doing his job for Amo Williams, I suppose, getting him a fight. And Jarrell Miller will beat Kingsley Ibeh. Miller's a decent heavyweight. It's just a shame he wasted so much his career with PEDs and steroids and shit, because he could have been much better than what he was. And the last fight with Ziyad Almaayouf and Kevin Castillo, Ziyad will beat Kevin Castillo. Kevin Castillo's average, in my opinion. And Ziyad, he'll do well. Also on that night, Abbas Baru is going to beat Xander Zayas. It's a fight I'm looking forward to. Good unification and Josh Kelly and Backram. Hopefully this division can start to open up. At the moment, we didn't really... Man, we've got Boots saying he wants to fight, Virgil saying he wants to fight, but these guys are getting in the ring, so hopefully we can get some more unifications on the go. Boots and Virgil, if they want to be like 3-time interim champs or whatever, let them go to waste. They're great fighters, but if you're wanting 10 million to fight each other and 2 years don't have a belt, then what is the point? What is the point in it? A big shout out to the monster anyway. And as the caller said earlier, why is he calling out Bam? Well, Bam's a pound for pound fighter who came for the same divisions as Inoue came. So make the fight. Let's make the fight. There's more chance of making that fight than a stupid tanking Inoue fight. That's just not going to happen. That's just not a fight. It's not going to happen. It needs to go up too much, or tank needs to come down too much, or come down too much. But for me, Inoue and Bam's a fight to make. I think Bam will re-sign with Matchroom. I respect Bam. He's a great fighter. He might actually take one step up and fight Inoue's brother. He's got a belt. He beat Tenshin Nakasawa last time out. So, no, it's good fights. We've got a good thing going into the new year. I'm worried about Sabril Matiz versus Dalton Smith. I think that fight could end up cancelled. There's very little tickets sold there. I feel for Fresh Promotions because they're trying to push their man. So I feel for them, but I don't think that the ticket situation is really bad there.
Yeah, man, I feel bad myself. I didn't even realize that the Fresh Promotions card is in like 11 days. You know, I would have done a better job. But that's the lack of promotion. You know, the card really probably got a boost in promotion due to the scandal. That's what shed light on it, but clearly not enough because 11 days out is nasty. I am sorry. Tomorrow we'll be doing those previews and prediction and seeing who's on that full undercard as well because, again, that'll be, 10 days out tomorrow. So unfortunate situation because, them winning the purse bid over the big box promoter is supposed to be a win.
It was a huge bid as well. It was like 1.9 million was the purse bid. So like that's why I fear for that card, because basically they'll have to pay 1.9 million out. They've done hardly any tickets, and it's on pay-per-view as well. They want $54 for a pay-per-view. Man, they could have had that fight in Puerto Rico, and maybe I sold more tickets, but. I hope they can get the tickets out the door and we get to see the fight.
It's in New York because they won it there. They won the purse bid, so they won it there.
It was supposed to be in Puerto Rico to start with, though, and then they moved it to New York. Like it was supposed to be going to remember it was supposed to go on that Benavides card, Benavides and Devin Haney and Brian Norman. It was supposed to start there. It's moved about 3 or 4 times this side. I feel for them. I hope they can get the ticket sales and I hope they get the fight because I like watching Matthias and I think he'll beat the shit out of Dalton Smith.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be a great fight. I appreciate everybody.
The issue is Dalton isn't really known, man. I don't know the last fight Dalton's been in. I can't remember who he beat. I would have to use BoxRec, and I'm sure he's beat at least one decent opponent, but that's the issue.
Yeah.
He's not the biggest name. They might have overpaid for that.
Yeah, because, I think, the plan was for Matchroom to bring it to Sheffield where he'd have sold out an arena or a stadium of some sort in Sheffield, but it's the two of them are quite big bids. One was 1.8 and 1.9 for Fresh Promotions, so I hope it goes on. I want to wish everybody a good and healthy 2026. Boxing helps people through many ways of life, even if it's this phone-in, other shows, or watching fights. I hope everyone does a healthy 2026. Abbas Baru is coming.
All right. Abbas Baru is coming, he says.
He's coming.
Right.
Peace out.
Shout out to Xander. That's another fight. What's the date on that fight? Lord have mercy.
Is that the same? Is that the 31st?
31st, the same night.
Oh, my God. That's bad.
Backram and Kelly is the same night as well.
That's bad.
Backram and Kelly.
At least Kelly and Backram will get able to watch during the day, though. But
that's
Xander and Tio, that's not good because we're gonna go with the Tio card. I don't even know who's on the Xander undercard.
See, this is where the issue is because Top Rank and Matchroom put together this ring card, and then they've also got cards. So they've got a card over here, Matchroom, and obviously Top Rank have one in Puerto Rico at the same night. So that's why it's taking so long to get promotion out and get fighters on undercards and all that kind of stuff. But Backram and Kelly doesn't have another fight on the card yet, but it's almost sold out. So there is that good sign there.
That is good. Shout out to them. Wow.
Hopefully that opens the division a bit. But it's a crazy situation. You've got these 3 fighting on the same night. So you can maybe see Backram or Kelly winner versus Abbas or Xander. Maybe that's in the works.
Yeah, it's a
Maybe that's why it's the same night.
They got Rohan on the card. He's facing Christian Gomez. Giovanni's facing Courtney Pennington. I don't even know who that is. Ailey is facing I don't know who. Yeah, it's crazy.
Nice. So that's
what network? What network is? Sorry, what network is that one on this?
No network. No network over here.
No network. Oh, okay.
I believe it's going to be on a pay-per-view platform, maybe Tubi or something.
I
don't
hope
know.
to, because that'll make it easier to watch. Like, if you're already paying for the Shakur, then you could just throw Tubi on the laptop or something. But let me get to some other callers, Mick. You the man.
Peace out. Take it easy.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
Mick.
sir. If you're watching this on X live streaming video, I need you to go ahead and hit that retweet, repost so we can get the word out on the X platform that we are live and taking previews and predictions for the undercard and main event of the Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez fight. Also, if you're on X Spaces, we need those retweets as well so we can get some new callers. We got Mike and Omaha. What up?
Is out the way.
What up, Mike?
Boys. What up, Star? What up, Nestor Gibbs?
What up?
God damn, man. I had a headache trying to listen to that motherfucker Mick, man. How you understand that shit? I can't understand shit he's saying. Boy, that was tough. Shout out to the motherfucking squad, though, man. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. Hopefully that nigga Keyshawn remember what that nigga Bomac taught him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hope. Do y'all know who he training with? Who Keyshawn training with?
Right.
Is he training with Shakur now?
That's what I was going to ask you. You got the inside plug on the Bomac camp. You don't know who Keyshawn training with?
He ain't with the Bomac camp no more. We kicked that nigga out.
No, that's what I
You know
said.
I'm
But
saying?
you don't know who he with now.
Oh,
I don't have.
Once
I
you
don't.
leave us, we don't go fuck about him. You know what I'm saying? Let him do what he do, Star. We wish him the best of luck. Hopefully he remember what he taught him. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I see him,
But
he working out with Shakur. So I'm thinking he may be in a Shakur camp. Not sure though.
yeah, that's what I see. But you know Shakur want to come to the Bomac camp in reality. You know that, right? You know Shakur want to come to the Bomac camp. I heard Shakur say, I really wouldn't mind if Terrence became my trainer one day. I heard Shakur say that shit one day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's going on. Yeah. But this card right here, this the little YN card, though. This a young nigga card. We really missing one, though. We missing something. It's missing one fight. I don't know what. We missing one fight. I think maybe if the Richardson Hitchison can get on there, and him and Frank Martin was on there, him and Frank Martin was on, that would be probably you need one fight. You missing one more fight, I think. It's one more fight we missing. I think it really, if Big Baby, the one that you thought they was talking about, Jared Anderson was on his shit, that would be a great fight if he was on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a young nigga card. So that's what they really missing. They missing one more fight. Because this actually a great card. Great card. I just hope they don't crack our head with that pay-per-view.
You know it's pay-per-view. Come on, champ.
What'd you think they on crackers though? Like 70, 80? What?
I don't know about that. Star, what's the price normally been on DAZN? What, 59?
No, I don't know because we have the package, so I don't think we've been paying outside of that.
know.
We have that unlimited package.
I
haven't
crossed
paid
over to the
anything.
dark side. Y'all know that. I don't know none about
Yeah,
the
Mike.
price no more.
With the ultimate package.
Fire stick boys back outside. We not respectfully. We not paying for that.
Yes. I thought you didn't
So,
steal,
Mike-
bro.
That was years ago, man. Me and my wife decided we got to go on more vacations, man. We can't be giving up.
This was a couple weeks ago.
We can't be
bro.
giving up. We can't be giving up this money to these corporations that don't care about us.
Star, do you hear him, Star?
All I want to say is
I
that they
hear
don't
him.
really care about us.
Listen, that
do you
makes
hear
me
him,
feel.
Star?
Yeah, that makes me feel good because when I first started listening to the show, like this man, I didn't know what Fire Stick was, but I knew whatever it was some bullshit for some thieves.
You know what?
'cause
I
Ness
ain't know
used
what
to-
Fire Stick was. That was coming from a place of not knowing. Man, I got Fire Stick now, and it ain't nothing I can't watch. I'm just saying.
Hold on, you were just slandering my boy Bud Crawford a couple of weeks ago for stealing from people that didn't care about him.
Hey,
What
man.
you doing is
Hey
nasty.
man. I paid for Bud. I paid for Bud and I paid the extra price because I had an event at a bar, so I don't get to pay the little $50. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I paid that sports bar price to lock down the whole bar for us. So Bud got his money. But if the fight ain't worth it, it ain't worth it, champ. And every fight ain't pay-per-view. You know, this is a great main event. Great main event.
I pay for this one though.
Oh,
I'll pay for this one, Ness.
yeah, you know.
I think they say it's
I'm
$49,
going on vacation, man.
Shakur and Tio worth it, man.
Like Brandon
Shakur and
said,
Tio
man,
worth it.
I'm wishing everybody more vacations, more properties, you know, and good wealth this year, man. If y'all want to spend y'all's on pay-per-views, do you.
No, but this one worth it though, bro. This one worth it though. This one worth it. It's some bullshit that be out there, but this one right here worth it though. You gotta keep it 100 on this one. Shakur and
Hey,
Tio,
man.
that's
Hey, man. I ain't paid for the New Way one, and that shit. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's
It's
trash,
too
though.
late.
That's trash.
It's too late. I'm already on the dark side. Like, my shits be HD. Like, that shit be, like, yo, it be the real deal. Like, it's like no difference. Like, they wildin'. Because I know they know. I know they know how good Fire Stick is. So it's like, they're wildin'. They're wildin'. They need to come up with a better plan than $450 a year. And they need to be like, yo, if you give us $100 a year, you know you get everything. Because it's free.
No, you gotta think though, bro.
No, it's free. No, you gotta think. It's free. It's free.
The NFL package
No.
that, bro,
Ain't nobody paying. Listen to me. Ain't nobody paying for that shit either. If I was in a football, no, that's because you ain't got a Fire Stick. That's what I'm saying. If I was in a football,
I don't.
If I was in a football, I would have my Fire Stick. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, there's nothing you can't find on a stick. That shit is crazy.
I know, but that shit like 20 minutes delayed.
My
bro.
nigga Cameron had a line on SDE, Sex, Drugs, and Entertainment. He said, y'all motherfuckers should have never let me in the motherfucking game, B. It's over. It's over for me. Like, it's over. Like, Fire Stick is a part of my life now. It's over. I'm never going back. They gonna have to come out with a $20 pay-per-view price for me to go back. I'm just being real. I'm a dude that's about quality. And I don't see a difference. I don't see a difference in the quality. I just don't. And my man got me the Fire Stick where I don't even pay. You know, some of these dudes got the Fire Stick where it's an IPT service and they pay. I don't even pay. Like, my shit is just get whatever you want. Bro, I was watching a movie they recommended to me yesterday, whatever that shit was, the ping pong movie. Yeah, I was watching that. Fire Stick. I went to AMC.com and that shit was in the theater. And I'm like, oh, this is what they talking about? I seen that shit on Fire Stick when I was browsing. I ain't going to the theater. I did. That's the only way I go to the theater. This shit not on the stick.
Is anything worth paying for?
No.
At this point?
Listen, Star. I get T-Mobile gives me free Apple and free Netflix. Apple don't got ads, so I use that. Netflix got ads. I go to the Fire Stick and watch the same shit on Netflix with no ads, no interruptions. Dang. And Netflix smacking with like 6-minute ads and shit. They talking about 2 out of 7. 2 out of 7. No. I'm on a stick. It's over. They should have never ever introduced me. It's over. I'm putting more people on.
Thank God for involvement. Thank God for involvement, because you done put plenty of people off this damn show.
But that's how it's supposed to be, Star. You supposed
that's
to
what I'm
be able
saying.
to like
Thank
see
God
your
for
fighter
involvement.
lose and be like, oh shit, my fighter lost. Damn, that dude, Jamaine Ortiz, is good, because I was rooting for Keyshawn. Not shit on Ortiz. Same thing for me. Like, I was shitting on y'all, not knowing. Also coming from a place of optimism. Let's always remember that.
How the cops gonna come in and seize the documents and lock them up.
I was coming from a place of optimism, thinking, oh, if we give them the pay-per-view money they asking for, they gonna see the dollars and be like, okay, let's give them all the fights they want, because they pay. That ain't true though, because when we do pay. They still don't give us what we want. Like, look, ain't nobody asked for Big Baby and Kingsley Ibeh. I said Big Baby versus Big Baby. The world been saying that shit for 7 years, ever since Big Baby signed to Top Rank.
Right.
But they ain't giving us the fight we want. We didn't want Devin. We didn't want Shakur and Tio. We was asking for Devin and Tio. We got Shakur and Tio. What else would we ask for? Keyshawn and Tio. We got Shakur and Tio. They don't give us what we want. I'm not paying. See that? It's like I feel bad for you. I'm trying to bring you back over here, because it's like you paid $500. You didn't ask for this fight, but now that's part of your package. You didn't ask for a new way, but that's part of your package. That ain't part of my package. I got those for free.
Yeah,
that ain't part of my package.
True. The thing I'm thinking.
And then look, PBC just announced. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just want to say this. PBC just announced Earl and Fondora being rescheduled for the next year. You know that's pay-per-view. And yeah, maybe they're going to do a better card. Maybe they're going to do a better overall undercard, right? Maybe. But Keith Thurman in 2026 off one win over, I don't even remember his name, Brock Jarvis in Australia, you don't belong on pay-per-view. We got to be equal. That's my favorite fighter, but I can't lie to my audience and be like, yeah, Keith getting one tune-up in 3 years deserves to be on pay-per-view versus Fondora, arguably the best 154-pounder, most proven 154-pounder. That's not right. That's not pay-per-view. That's not how we doing this. That's why we can't pay. We can't pay. Listen, I realized that I was selling the wrong answer, right? The answer I thought was give them the money, they'll give us what we want. The answer is you treat them with your wallet. You don't open your wallet, and they realize, oh shit, numbers is down. We need to give them what they want. I had it backwards. I'm like, well, if they see
But now,
we got
now
the money,
they messed
they can
all
put
the
on the
way up.
fights.
Because no matter what they do now, people, once you get used to Fire
No,
Stick,
I
it's
mean,
like,
maybe
what's
for
the reason?
$20
Why you gonna pay
I could
anything?
come back, Star. For $20 I could come back, because I ain't going to front and say it's perfect, that I don't get a little wheel. I get a little spinning wheel, maybe here and there. Maybe you at timestamp 220 and I'm at timestamp 140. Hey, I could deal with that.
Yeah.
I could
You'll
deal
be
with
about
that.
20. You'll be about 20 seconds behind on the last fight. You was like 20 seconds behind.
I could deal with that. For
Hey,
that
I'm
price,
about
I
to
could
head up
deal with
out.
that. For sure.
Hey, I'm about to head up
All right.
outside to the motherfucking boxing boys, y'all. Y'all continue to have a good day, y'all.
Let me tell you.
All right, Mike.
Southwest sent me the email this morning, like, yo, check out these flights from this airport. So I'm like, man, I don't like that airport. Put the other airport. I found $186 flight to Belize.
Oh my goodness.
Then that's all I got to do is just pay that, because guess what? My wife flies for free. She's my companion.
Yeah.
So you telling me for the cost of 2, maybe 3 pay-per-views, I could go to Belize, where Jarrell Big Baby Miller is from, bringing it back to boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's from Belize, bringing it back. But you tell me I could go all the way to Belize for $186 and bring my wife, but I should be paying pay-per-view? No, that's not what we're doing. That's not how we're
That's
doing
crazy.
this. They got to
That
get their
ain't
shit together.
happening.
They got to get their shit
Right.
together. It just don't make sense. Like 2026, we need to be more mindful of our bread and
Yeah.
how we spend it, where we spend it, and why we spending it. They can't just get
Yep.
over on us like this over and over and over. Like Inoue and Picasso, that ain't pay-per-view. Just same way
Yep.
Skull, and Canelo wasn't pay-per-view to us. Like, they got to do better.
Yep.
They got to do better. They just put too many things behind this paywall when the internet is undefeated. There is no such thing as a paywall. Because, I'm bougie, so I want my shit HD. But there's motherfuckers watching that shit on TikTok like this. Like got their phone recording their TV. Right? Like, you paid for it, but you want numbers on your TikTok, so you just fucking went live and you showing the fight, and people satisfied with that. There's copies where that shit be sideways, just like them old. Excuse me, you in my era. So, I'm sure you remember them DVDs with the man just get up. You like, damn, you see somebody head.
They used
You
to call
watching
them
a
black
movie, all of
market.
a sudden a dude just
Yep.
get up to go get popcorn.
Somebody
So,
watching.
people deal with all type of shit like that, and they're not factoring that in. I should have known
True.
when they announced that Wilder Fury 1 was watched by 10 million people illegally. I said, damn. I only questioned how they even know those numbers. But I
Right.
should have known right then and there that paying is dead. Like, paying is dead. Like,
Wow, I wonder how. That's the first thing I thought of when you said that. I wonder how they know how many watching it illegally. That's crazy.
and how many times has Dana White said, oh, I'm taking down crack streams? The motherfuckers don't go away. One go down, another pop up.
Nope.
And that link gets spread super fast, whether you're using a Fire Stick, an IPT service, or somebody sending you a link. That shit spreads. They lost that battle. The fact that
Yeah,
they
that's
still
crazy.
out here trying to do this bullshit is hilarious to me. Telling you.
Yep.
Cause they done got me to convert to the dark side. I'm a good Samaritan. My shit, it's over. I'm done. Imagine the rest of these guys. That shit been over.
Yeah.
Javier Oliveira's $2. Boxing's 80% mental, and Keyshawn is not all there. I think Keyshawn is back, man. I like his energy.
I hope so.
That's the type of energy I like in boxers, man.
Am I glitching to you or am I clear?
Absolutely not. You clear. Oh, you're gone now. We got Jonathan Sims, $2. If you still in boxing glove emoji, you're beneath a roach. Nesta Gibbs. Hey, man, old quotes, man. Old quotes were designed to be changed. No great man hasn't changed his mind. Y'all not about to shame me. I won't feel your shame. I know that this is. Oh shit, we lost service. Did we? We did. What is going on? Is we back or what? It says streaming stop because of internet issue. Lord. Let me see. C-Dub, you there? Okay, I thought we lost service. Got me scared.
All right, the audio.
You straight. You hear me?
Yeah, it's choppy. So I was wondering if I was coming over choppy. It just started. It just started like 10, 20 seconds ago.
Okay, well, I'm here now.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself, man. Salute Ness, Star. Anyone else on the panel? I don't think so.
Nah, Star fell off.
Star fell off? Okay, that's what's up, man. Salute to the TBV community. We here, man. This card is a great card, man. And top tier card, if you ask me. I go off the ranked fighters that are on the card if they're in tough fights, and these are all tough fights. You have 5 ring ranked or top 10 ranked in their division. To some, they still complain that the fighters that are in the top 10 rank, maybe their fights are fixed or their records are fixed or superficial. I don't think these are those fighters. You may have a complaint with Shu Shu, but he's still on the come up and he just risk versus reward. But you got Keyshawn, Shakur, Teo, Adamas, Shu Shu, and they in tough fights. I got Kerr, but if Gordo show up, if Teo show up, then I think Shakur gonna just masterclass I boss him beautifully. If Gordo show up, and Teo is a pound for pound fighter. It could be a draw, it could be a win for Teo, but I still got Shakur. I will root for Ortiz. I thought Ortiz beat Teo as many did. Breadcrumbs. Ortiz is not a walk in the park. Ortiz been in there with a tougher competition, who some hardcores are already mentioned, like Vega, like Timbosi. Saying that, Ortiz has been in there with the Lomas, has been in there with, I just mentioned that he fought Teo and he arguably beat him. So it's good. He been in there with a tougher competition. So Keyshawn is on upset alert. I got Adamas beating Ammo and Jarrell winning. Even though Timbosi can make a good argument beating Jared Washington, but yeah, he got you with that one. I got Shu Shu winning against Dude, and thanks to Vega, he pointed out that he fought Luis Neri, but he coming off a 2-year layoff. So I'm gonna go with the young lion, the one that's more active, that's fresh. I'm gonna go with Shu Shu. I couldn't call in yesterday, so I have to touch on this one. And some callers today have even touched on Inoue. Yes, Ness, Inoue is a monster. Like you had to educate the guy. Inoue is on his 4th weight division, like a Bud did, or like some other fighters did. It's his 4th weight division. Let that simmer. Let that simmer and sizzle on your brain. He's still stopping top 10 ranked fighters after moving up. Breadcrumbs. Box reg is your friend. But if you have to be somewhat of a hardcore to know the competition. From 2020 to 2025, Inoue went on a 12-fight KO TKO streak. Remember, that's moving up. And you have names on there like Nonito, Nuri. Within that 12-fight KO streak, Nonito, Neri, Fulton, that was a pound-for-pound fighter. I don't know what the guy was talking about. MJ, hardcore shit. All these were top 5 in the division at the time they fought. If not top 10, if you want to fact check it or something. Anyway, I don't see how he get the hate. You know, he is a monster. He has earned the monster nomination. You know, Ness and others already criticized him for it, so I'm gonna leave him alone. But that was the wildest take of the day. You know, statue shit. Yeah, man. So shout out TBV and Ness. I'm glad you. Hey, man, I've been trying to tell you a long time that when you find out, I've been doing the fight stick for 10 years, man. Because I'm a UFC fan as well. UFC put on a pay-per-view once a month, every month, if not every other month. So, and then I'm a boxing fan. So I just was like, okay, not just a Dark Links HD. And Dana been saying he going to take down, and he did. He did take down Crash Streams. And it's like a dope house. It's like the drug war. America lost the drug war. They said they was going to know when you shut down one drug house, another one going to open up around the corner. You shut down crackstreams.com, they're going to open up at crackstreams.net, or they're going to call it meth streams, or it's going to be something else. It's available. It's readily available at your fingertips. And like you said, they was charging people to break your fire stick. If you was not lazy, you can go on YouTube and learn how to program your fire stick without paying. So it's not shit is not rocket science, man. You just have to get it. You just have to get it. But yeah, it's there. So I make a conscious effort to pay for some pay-per-views, maybe 3 or 4 a year, just to say, okay, I'm gonna support the sport in this way. Because like Star said, if you don't pay for nothing, I don't know how that's gonna go. But yeah, man, hey man, it's just amazing to see the transformation. You know, like you said, a person can change. A person can change. A person can say, okay, I did it this way. Now I'm gonna do it this way after becoming knowledgeable or getting up on the information. But yeah, it's been there, and it's been there. Like I said, but like you said, the spinning wheel will come up now probably once or twice. It used to come up you probably had to refresh maybe 10 times 10 years ago or 8 years ago. But now it's like once, even if it is once. So they said, like you got to make a conscious effort where you want to support by buying the fighters merchandise.
Nah, my
you
conscious effort is me, man. You know, I mean,
right. That's what I mentioned that you support by even doing
it's
the
too
show.
many. It's Wilder, everybody, they got millions. I mean, they getting paid millions. Like, you know, again, gone are the days where we think they need the pay-per-view money.
Right. They don't need it. You know. So yeah, they are making good money. You know, some people say they're getting paid too much, and Boston do need probably a restructure. You know, so but I don't know if TKO is the thing or Zuffa is the thing. You know, if you look at it and they're trying to make Zuffa like the UFC model, where the only UFC fighters can fight only UFC fighters. So how long is it going to take for all the top fighters to get on Zuffa? That's what you got to put into your thought process when you're saying, okay, that's what I want. Like, how long is it going to take them to get like UFC and have majority of the top fighters? Because even in UFC, MMA is still other promotions, and it's
That's
still
what I'm
top fighters
saying.
on other promotions.
What's the fight that they announced? Boacek versus who?
Who?
You
talking about Zuffa?
Yeah, they
Oh,
announced.
I didn't know they announced something. So yeah, you put me on.
Boacek versus somebody is one of the Dan Rayfield reports. I'm gonna have to find it now. But
I mean, you got fighters
that
like
in itself ain't making
Bam.
me pay. That's crazy.
Right, and you got fighters like Bam about to be a free agent. Let's see if he go over there. So we'll see. You know, he a Latino fighter, well established, high profile fighter. I see PBC in his future. You know, if Robert could get over this thing with PBC and the people over there. You know, Mikey went over there and said he had a good time.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that. You know they want to be more active than that, bro. PBC just can't give anybody activity.
Hey, I think it's there if you want it, man. You know, Barrio's been very active, right?
Nah, man.
Right? Huh?
No, man. Listen, there's a standard.
Roll out.
Very active is a new way, 4 times a year. You know, average is 2 times a year. PBC is 1 time every 18 months.
Barrios will give you 2 a year. You just got to go back and look at it, man. He there. He actively on the cards.
Yeah, but we just established that 2 a year is average.
Yeah, that's the new norm. Because one is like almost a norm.
Nah, 1 is not a norm. One is not a norm. 1 is disservice. 2 is average. 3 is good. 4 is great.
I'm saying how many top fighters are doing that? Those are the outliers now.
It don't matter. It don't matter. We gotta. She is in the midst of jumping in.
I'm here. You got me, Ness?
I got you. But there's still 2 of you. I don't know what is going on.
I'm looking at it on YouTube, and I can't see 2 of me, only on our screen, so I'm not sure.
Nah, that's 2 of you. I must be experiencing some internet issues. But go ahead, Mr. Wagner.
All right, for sure. All right, so T.O. Shakur, man. To put me down for Shakur, Miss Star. I think that T.O. can match Shakur. I think that T.O. can match Shakur with skills, but I don't think he can match Shakur as far as mental fortitude. You know what I'm saying? We seen T.O. kind of cracking inside the ring, and I don't think that he's gonna be able to get to. If he's not able to get to Shakur the way that he wants to, he might falter mentally. I think we seen that happen a couple of times. So I don't think he can mentally joust with Shakur. Adamas Williams, I got that as a draw. I think that's gonna be a draw.
All right.
Keyshawn, from what I've seen from Keyshawn looks not. I think Keyshawn, buddy was talking about the mental thing. Keyshawn seems to be in good mental health right now, man. He looks really good. I'm going with Keyshawn. I see Keyshawn with a good mind, man. That's a hard dude to beat when he's in a good place, man. He's an excellent boxer. Violent tendencies. You know what I'm saying? As long as he's good, as long as he's good. So I got Keyshawn. I think Shu Shu. I think the fight gonna be harder than he expects, but I got Shu Shu. And I'm rocking with Big Baby, of course. Always rocking with Big Baby. But yeah, man, I just wanted to call in, put my picks down. And I think, yeah, and as far as the paying thing, I think it's worth to pay because it's 2 generational talents. You know what I'm saying? This is even it may not have been a fight necessarily that was being called for, but it's still 2 elite generational talents, and you only have a handful of those every so often, and you got 2 getting in the ring right now. I mean, even though I said that, though, I'm not paying. I think it's worth some money.
Right. So what I was saying about Keyshawn, like I'm hoping that because I like the action, like I like the energy that he brings to the sport, but just hoping that he's good. You know what I mean?
Oh, Keyshawn is dope, man. Keyshawn dope. It's he in his mind though. It's, you know what I'm saying? As long as Keyshawn get out of Keyshawn way, Keyshawn will be fine.
Right. That's what I'm hoping he's good. Like he's there mentally, because I think he has so much to offer the sport, and like I say, he's always gonna bring that excitement.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm cheering for the brother, man. I'm cheering for the brother. He crept in, hopped on the ring card, get his bag, man. I hope he puts on a great performance.
Yeah.
I hope the T.O. Shakur fight is a great performance, man, because their stocks can rise from this. But
Me too. Do you see more of a chess match? Yeah. Do you see more of a chess match, or you see one of them being dominant and kind of taking off on the fight?
I see it as a chess match early, and Shakur pulling away late. I think once T.O. starts to get frustrated, if he does, which this how I see it happening. I see T.O. getting frustrated, and once T.O. starts to get frustrated, Shakur's gonna just pick him apart. He's gonna pick his shots, man, and land that wheel.
Okay. All right.
Because I think T.O.'s gonna be out of it mentally.
Yeah. That's another thing. Got to see how T.O. does mentally in this fight. I think he's gonna do what it takes to show up though. But I'm hoping it's an exciting fight. So we'll see.
And that's the thing about T.O. It's so hard to bet against T.O. because he's so good in his best fights, man.
Yeah.
T.O.'s so good in his best fights, man. Like, I don't know. He's a odd one to me. He's an odd one.
So who do you think? Who do you think? Have you heard who Keyshawn is training with?
No, I haven't heard
Or
anything.
do you think he's in Shakur's camp? Yeah, I think he may be in
Yeah,
Shakur's
he's with
camp.
Shakur's camp because I seen some UFC pictures of them wearing the same jumper, unless that was AI. Now you got to question everything too. I hate that. I can't believe the
Yeah.
government hasn't
Ooh.
fucking governed AI because you don't even know. Because I seen a picture of both of them wearing like DB3 sweatsuits in the UFC facility, and
Mm.
I don't know. I thought he was training with maybe with Shakur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I think.
Yeah, but uh, and you know what? Like I said, I think if as far as Keyshawn's talent and skill, I'm not so much concerned about who the trainer is. I'm just concerned about Keyshawn. Like I said, as long as I feel like Keyshawn is in it with his mind, is in it
Mhm.
with his mind and his heart, then I don't think the trainer is gonna make much of a difference because he's so skilled and talented. I think he's gonna put the dedication. He's gonna grow. He's gonna grow.
Yeah.
Uh, I would just like for the trainer to be somebody that could connect with him as a person. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just what I hope
Absolutely.
he gets with. But that's it though, man. That's it, man. I'm about to get on with my day and keep the show rocking. God bless y'all, man. Y'all have a good day, man. God bless the community.
Hey man,
All right.
appreciate
Appreciate
you,
your
man.
picks. Does Nez?
You want his picks? I didn't know
Does
he didn't give them.
No? I have them. I got
Oh,
them. I was asking you, who does Keyshawn remind you of? An older boxer with that energy. Who does he remind you of?
older, that energy.
Not old, but older.
Damn, people gonna get so mad.
Why?
Naseem Hamed? He ain't doing no back. People would say Teo's more of a Hamed with the backflips.
I'm talking about energy. No energy, like talking and
Mm,
talking. I'm asking you this because Zab Judah was saying that he reminds him of a younger him.
oh,
I wasn't. Yeah, I
I
didn't
don't
watch a lot of
know.
Zab.
I mean, I remember a lot of Zab, but Zab was like an official Crip, man. So I think it's just different. Zab was like
Mm.
from Brooklyn, Wallin. I mean, I remember like, but when the internet was new, seeing video of Zab playing dice in Miami, and that shit broke into a big ass fight. I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah, so he was
documented.
like a real bad boy, not
Yeah,
just not just
then he
come with
threw
the
a chair.
energy.
Don't forget he threw the
I saw that
stool in the ring. So like,
in the
nah,
ring. Yeah.
Zab was Zab, but some say that was his issue. That his
Mm.
lack of fortitude and strong mentality is not what let him be the champ he could have been.
Yeah, that was
But
he was
that was before
excited to
my
see that
time. I'm gonna be
Keyshawn
real.
video.
Like a lot of his, cause what I do remember, I think him and Floyd were such good friends that eventually after the loss, Floyd let him train in Vegas and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
they need a documentary on Zab, man. They need a documentary on Zab, cause
Absolutely. Yeah, so
that Duran documentary was really good. The Oscar documentary was really good. We need more
yeah.
documentaries on these good fighters.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed the Andre Ward. Was that a movie or documentary? I think there was a
Really?
documentary. Yeah.
Where
Hmm.
where's that at?
I can send it to you, but I watched
Yeah.
that probably
Yeah.
about 6 months
Where is
ago. Yeah,
that?
that
Who
was
made
really
it?
good.
What network?
I don't know who made it, but it was his whole story. I'll send it to you.
Send it to me, yeah, for sure. I don't remember that. I watched this
Yeah,
whole
I'll send it to you.
story. I was late though. I didn't know about him in the amateurs and shit. So it would be good to get. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Showtime already fed me the story with but I'm sure it's deeper than what we got from them, But
Right.
I know some. His dad was there, not there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was the whole
He hasn't
childhood,
lost. He hasn't lost
his
since the
journey.
amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a good story. He's the son of God. He's a very religious person. Still with his childhood sweetheart, right? Married her, got
Yep.
kids with her. That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
I always appreciate
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yep.
So yeah, man.
Absolutely. So that was that clip that Keyshawn put out recently with the 6 pack and all that. That's what Zab was talking about. He was just like, man, he was excited. He reminded me of a younger me. So I
Mm.
was like, okay. How so?
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not like a Zab historian, so maybe there was before the Bad Boy days there was something that I'm missing. But
Right.
shout out to Zab
Yep.
because he giving Keyshawn
Shout
promotion.
out
That's what we
Zab.
need more more older fighters shedding light. We got Khaled in Indiana.
What up, Khaled?
Hey, yo, Nash.
You.
All right, salute. All right, yo, real quick, we gonna run through Star. What's good? How you feeling?
What's up? Good, thank
All
you.
right, salute. I bet. So I got me down for a Shakur getting that. I'm gonna go, man. Keyshawn in a tough scrap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Keyshawn last two opponents was a really like a 130 pounder in like the other, little small guy, and then he fought the other puncher dude who like really wasn't that nice. It's just Hitchison had like a tough time making weight, so he made that fight like a lot tougher than like what he needed to be. But Lamos really wasn't that nice. He wasn't really that good. But Keyshawn does have the pedigree, and he is punching, but he is moving up to a new weight class. So I'm a favoring slightly, but I'm gonna go ahead picking, but Jermaine has a real shot in this fight as he's been in the ring with better opposition and just shown a little bit better skill than like Keyshawn. But Keyshawn, talent wise, you can just kind of favor him.
Okay.
Shu Shu, he in the tough scrap too. You know what I'm saying? Old boy, whoever Carlos arguably beat Stephen Fulton, dropped him. You know what I'm saying? And like he's a real guy who like punching and he got some solid skill set. I'm gonna go with Shu Shu, but tough fight, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he lost. You know what I'm saying? Cause Buddy can fight. I got Carlos Adames stopping Ammo. I seen Ammo fighting. I saw Ammo fight in person. Now, granted, they said he was in the ring with his homeboys, so like maybe he was holding some shit back as it was a late notice fight. But hey, yo, Carlos Adames, like the velocity that he fight with, the explosiveness that he fight with, like the meanness that he fight with, and just his overall skill set. He like a real champion. He like a real champion, like 160, like. I don't think
Mm.
Ammo really understand what he in for in there. You know what I'm saying? Long as Carlos don't take him lightly and show up how he showed up against Hamza, it should be some easy work. You know what I'm saying? As far as a Jarrell Miller, I don't really be
Mhm.
into the heavies like that, but I'm a just roll with Jarrell just because I know who Jarrell is. So fuck it, we gonna roll with Jarrell. I don't know who the other, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, and then like the first one, I don't know who them guys is. As I'm getting off though, I want the Inouye fans to call in and explain why Inouye skipped over 112 when it was Chocolatito, it was Quadras, it was Estrada, it was Ramzasai. Why did they skip that weight class? Somebody give me the explanation. Somebody who's a historian of Inouye, tell me where the smoke was. You know what I'm saying? Because Bam get criticized for just beating all those guys, except for Chocolatito. Why did Inouye skip over that weight class and go to 115 instead of going to 112 and dealing with that work? Somebody,
Mm.
Inouye fan who knows, who can explain it. Because I'm not, I mean, guys got to make calculated choices. Guys get navigated. Guys get managed. Guys get, doing money shit. It's a lot of things we know with boxing, but somebody just explain it to me. You know what I'm saying? And then if they can't explain it, then we should reevaluate that monster title if you skipped over the weight classes with the monsters. So yeah, bro, that's my call, bro. Thank you.
All right,
All right.
Khaled. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. I'm excited for the card. Seems like it's gonna be decent and
Yep.
gonna provide some good excitement.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
We got first and 15 for the $2 super chat. Says undercard mid. No 50-50 fights, in my opinion. Damn. 50-50. Well,
That's what I'm thinking about. Like what 50-50. I mean, I see that because you have Keyshawn coming off of like the layoff. Ortiz haven't fought in a while. So I think it's the dynamics with that fight that's kind of like, and then he's going with the new trainer. So I think the place of unknowing for that fight for me can make it, a tricky fight. I wouldn't say 50-50, but it can make it a tricky fight for me.
Don't forget, we got a couple of counter punches here from Black Wolf for anybody that's called in and wants to call back in. We are taking calls on Discord and X Spaces. I'm going to go ahead and put those links in the chat.
And we're taking early picks from you guys. If you have your picks already. I am a Shakur girl, so definitely going for Shakur. I don't care what nobody say. I don't hate Tio. Shakur is my second favorite fighter. So yeah,
We definitely need the fans of these fighters to come out with short on calls, and that is kind of the issue.
Well, my Tio people, we only have Rez.
This is
Rez that picked for Tio.
This is where you factor in: is this worth it? Where's the fan base? And I get it. People are busy, but
Yeah. So the only person that had picked Tio is Rez, but I know Low knows boxing. I already know he's a Tio fan, but we need to hear from some Tio fans too.
We got. Speaking of, Rez is back.
What up, Rez?
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah. Good morning, Star. Good morning, Ness.
What's going
on? Good morning.
Are you serious? I'm the only one who picked Tio?
Yeah, but I know Low knows boxing. I know he's a Tio fan, so you're not alone right now. But nobody else has called in for Tio.
Damn, the disrespect is real, man. That's crazy. Hey. Listen, man. It's a good fight. It's truly a 50-50 fight. Shakur with his accuracy and Tio with elusiveness. In that fight, I got Tio being a little more elusive, slick boxer than Shakur. Mainly just because recency bias. I saw like the Arnold Barbosa say how he was moving. He was like pretty much doing. He pretty much looked like water. He was just having his way with Barbosa. And when it comes to Shakur, he is a masterful boxer. But I just don't know what type of style he's gonna bring in this fight. He did made it known that he's not fighting that type of style with he fought his last opponent with Tio. But who knows? Maybe he make a mixer of all. I just don't believe in Shakur hands. I feel like at some point he might throw a strong right or power punch and you just might hurt it, and then his output will become lower than what it usually is, and that will create the space Tio needs to actually get the victory. But even if you don't hurt his hands, I still think that Tio will show up and prove why he is the champion, why he is steps up in competition. But yeah, I'm still holding it down. I got Tio. Whichever knockout decision, even though most likely it's going to be a chess match rather than the action-packed.
All right. Any picks on the undercard?
Yeah, I don't know too much about the undercard as well. But just from what I've seen from the few fights of each fighter, I got from Jamaine and Keyshawn. I got Jamaine Ortiz just because my favorite fighter is Lomachenko, and Jamaine Ortiz was a sparring partner and lost to Lomachenko, and he lost to Tio. He lost to I guess better opposition, but fought better opposition than Keyshawn. But even though losing is something, he hasn't won. But I feel like he learned from them and will come up with a great game plan. He arguably did beat Tio, but officially lost. So I feel like he could come up with a great game plan, and he follows great game plans to beat Keyshawn. And one thing I worry about Keyshawn is the loss of Bomac. Yeah, I know he might get another trainer, or he might be training with Shakur, but a fighter is nothing without his coach. You know, that's
Hmm.
one thing I do know. I feel like he might get too emotional, probably trying to prove something that he is that guy, and that might just slip up. He just might fall on his ass. But so that's the only two I really do know. Just pacing based off names and like the couple fights at DC. I'm picking Carlos Adames because he arguably did beat Hamza Shiraz to beat Amma
Okay.
Williams. I don't know that much about Shu Shu. What is his opponent? What's his opponent he's fighting?
Castro, Carlos Castro.
Um, are they both like been the same weight class for like the last like 2 fights?
Yeah, I think Castro is the one that fought Fulton and actually knocked him down. Right, I mean, right, Ness?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he fought Fulton. Fulton's fight before this last one. That was Castro that fought him and knocked him down.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that much about those two. If I had to pick, I would probably pick Shu Shu. Matter of fact, who had the biggest layoff between those two?
Between Castro and Shu Shu?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Castro.
Definitely not Castro.
No?
Oh,
Actually, yes. Castro looks like he's been out of the ring 2 years. Shu Shu fought. Yeah, he fought twice this year.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm picking Shu Shu just based off ring rust. Yeah. So
What
what are the
about
other names on the undercard?
Big Baby Miller, and
Yeah, that's another one with inactivity.
I don't know about that one. I don't really watch Big Baby. The first real fight I seen about him, he just got knocked out by Bercoli, so I can't really say
Nah. That's the real Big Baby Jared Anderson. We talking about Jarrell Miller that people thought beat Andy Ruiz on the Bud Crawford undercard.
Oh, they both had the same nickname, Big Baby. That's crazy.
One is the real Big Baby because Big Baby was already here. This one that you're talking about now, that you're supposed to talk about, his name was Big Baby. Then when Jared Anderson came out, he said Top Rank told him to make his name the real Big Baby because his name was also Big Baby.
Damn, sound like we need that fight for the name.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So, and he's fighting apparently. I'm guessing a tune-up. From what you
Kingsley
said.
Ibeh.
I believe it's a tune-up. You got guys like Tim Boski to believe otherwise.
All right.
He's a Nigerian nightmare.
I guess I got the favor on that fight. Because if it's the tune-up, he's supposed to be washed up. If he loses, then I guess we know where Big Baby is after his point of career. He did get a couple good fights. He got stopped in the last round with Daniel Dubois, but that was like very, very late stoppage, like seconds away from it being a decision, right?
Daniel Dubois. Yeah. You talking about Big Baby. It would have went to the decision, yeah, but you're right. But Dubois did make him,
Yeah,
quit.
so I be seeing like crazy upset because I don't know that much about the tune-up he's facing, but I doubt he has bigger power than Daniel Dubois. So it's very unlikely to get a decision. Upset. So I got the baby, Big Baby, on that. Is that the last one for the undercard?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean
it's a 6-rounder.
You got that one with Ziyad.
Yeah, I don't know about that, so I can't really choose on that, But just to spin back on the main event, yeah, man, a lot of people sleeping on Teo just because of his antics outside the ring and his up and downs. But just keep an eye open for that fight, man. A lot of great things can happen in that fight, and shit, man, I'm still holding him down for Teo. Let's go.
Let's go.
For sure.
Man, I'm out.
All right.
K Banga, what up?
What up, K Banga?
Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing?
Straight.
Good. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm doing great, doing great. On a little vacation, my job gives me Yeah. Well, my job, they always give us off from the 23rd to the 2nd every year. So, it's pretty
Nice.
dope. Get some catch up on some family time and clean up the house, do shit like that. Hitting the gym twice a day and
Awesome.
stuff now because now I can do mornings and afternoon now that I'm not working for the next week. But
Let's go.
yeah, I really called in
Nice.
to get my predictions in. Right here, I'm at
Okay.
the gym. I'm about to just get out, but really want because I'm gonna be there live and direct. Like I said, I'm gonna be there ringside. I'm so excited about
That's
this
right.
card. A little disappointed, honestly. I feel like we could have got a better undercard, but beggars can't be choosers. So I'm all right with the Keyshawn and Jamaine Ortiz. I think that's gonna be a very technical fight. I don't that, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
Keyshawn bringing a lot of the pressure. He's been out the ring for a little over a year, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or maybe it's been just about a year.
Yeah. Yeah, because he didn't.
Yeah, it's
He
been
oh
about that.
he came in overweight. It's been about a
So he
year
ain't even
because
get
he
to
was
fight. Yeah, so
he didn't get to fight
he's
yet.
probably very antsy and stuff. And Jermaine is a real good technical fighter. He's gonna fight his fight. You know what I mean? And I feel like it could be a
Mm-hmm.
very close fight to a decision. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a draw. Honestly, first fight at 140
Mm.
for Keyshawn. Who knows how his weight's been? But I'm ultimately it really would. I'm rooting for Keyshawn to get that win by
Okay.
knockout, hopefully, to make a statement at the 140 division. I don't know what him and Shakur are gonna do with that belt. They're gonna toss it and turn and do whatever they want with it. But hey, I just want to see a great
Mm-hmm.
fight. Shakur Stevenson.
You went out, Kay.
I got a call. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm riding. I'm
Gotcha.
riding with Shakur decision. From Jersey, so
Okay.
I'm definitely rooting for my guy. And
Okay.
what else we got? Adame's. I think Adame's about to chin him, Ness. I really think it. I really think he about to
Dang.
chin. Yeah. I think that could be a great back and forth fight. Who knows? I feel like that fight right there could steal the fight of the night. Honestly, I'm not
Mm.
sleeping on that card at all. And I guess Big Baby, yeah, we'll go for Big Baby. I don't really know much about the other guy, but who knows? Maybe the other guy comes in and makes a statement. Who knows? We don't know. It's boxing. Anything could happen. But
And what
yeah,
about
man.
Shu Shu?
So how's it
What
going,
about
Nessa?
Shushu?
With the updates for Border Wars and everything? When are we gonna start locking in on these matchmaking?
One
Yeah,
second.
I
What about
mean,
Shushu and Castro? What about Shushu and
Oh,
Castro?
shoot, shoot,
No
shoot,
picks
shoot,
for
shoot,
that?
shoot, shoot, shoot. I like shoot, shoot, but then again, Shushu got to show me more, man. Shushu got to show me more. He just been getting through. He ain't really been doing them stoppages like he was doing before, but that was against lower level competition. So competition has gone up a little bit. So if he's so much over skilled than these guys, he should be getting them out of here. But yeah, I guess I'll rock with
Yeah.
Shushu.
Okay.
But yeah,
All
so
right.
yeah, Ness, as you were
And
saying, I'm sorry, I forgot to get my Shushu prediction.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say that Steven wants to fight you, and he's a chubby weight. He's like 220. He was gonna try to
Okay,
get down to 180 and fight there, but he's like, might as well stop and snatch that belt. So um,
okay.
instead
And
of
that's
the
the guy that
taller
you will.
fighter, in Christopher Reed, Steven is interested.
Let's do it. All right. So that's the guy that you sent me footage of. All right.
I'm pretty sure I did
Yeah, yeah, you
him on.
did. I wrote. I think so. He was a shorter guy, so I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it's.
yeah, that's him.
Yeah. Lock me in. So all we got to do is just on the Conquer app. I'm already confirmed with Chris Reed.
Yeah,
So
I'll
how would
cancel
you be
that.
able to? Yeah, there you go. I ain't trying to look scary, trying to withdraw from a fight. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah, nah. Listen, it is what it is. It's better. It's a better matchup, but
Absolutely.
he's taking the challenge because obviously you got 2 fights on record, right? I think this will be his first fight.
Okay. Okay. All right.
mm-hmm.
So that's what's up, man. I appreciate him trying take the opportunity, and that's giving me the opportunity to get it done. Yeah, man, we're locked and loaded. So just whenever you get
Yeah,
the
we should
time
have
on
an
the
official
Conquer app.
show tomorrow.
Okay.
Again, these shows have been going over. Like, look, yesterday was a 6.
Ooh,
I finished at
great
6
show.
p.m.
Great show, man.
Yep.
So
Great
as
show.
long as we finish in time, we should be doing the Border Wars show.
Yep.
At 3. I think I'm gonna just switch it because it doesn't work for
Let's
like
switch over.
Alex.
Yeah, we just cross over.
No, I think I'm gonna switch the time since it doesn't work for Alex. Maybe that can be
So
like a
evening
7
show.
p.m. show. Yeah,
Okay.
you know,
I
we'll
like that
see.
because I think a lot of the fighters may work during the day. So I think having
Yep,
the
yep,
Border War show in the evening would be dope.
yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep.
we'll
That
see.
that
We'll
that's
see. We'll
well locked
see.
in. All right, well that's just get that done for me whenever you get the chance, and I'll be able to accept the fight with Steven, right?
Yep.
There we go. All right, boss. You guys have a blessed day. It's my daughter's birthday today, so I'm in a great mood.
Happy
She's 3 years
birthday,
old.
Yeah.
Capricorn. Mine is
Yeah.
Saturday. Happy
Oh
birthday to your
wow!
Hey,
Shout
daughter.
out
God bless.
Star.
Hey, I'm a Capricorn as well.
Thank
My
you.
birthday is January 14th. So that's
Great
what's up.
people. And
All
enjoy
right,
your
guys. God
vacay
bless.
too. I know those days
Yeah,
off
yeah.
do
Well, it's
count
more
when you
like
get
a
them back to
stay-at-home
back.
vacay. It's just a stay-at-home
Yeah,
vacay. Nothing
Hey, that
crazy.
counts
You know,
too.
but that's
I love
absolutely,
it.
man. Absolutely much needed, man. But
That's
I'm
the
out of here, brother.
recharge. The recharge. All right.
Absolutely.
We got mac and cheese. Oh, you not no hand raised mac and cheese. I guess you got busy. Guess you got busy. We got paper chase.
What up, Paper Chase?
Discord. I'm
Yo,
about
yo,
to. Yo, we hear
Yep,
you.
gotcha.
what's going on? That's what's up, Star.
Chilling.
What's up?
Hey, man, with this To and Shakur fight, man, I think last caller he was spot on. I think it's 50-50 for sure. I'm
Hmm.
gonna give Shakur the edge, just because of his his boxing abilities, his defense, you know. But I think a lot of people are forgetting, how aggressive To is.
Yeah,
So, and I feel like
aggressive. Yeah, I forgot that. I don't remember that.
you been funny. You don't think he aggressive?
Nah.
I feel like when he fought Loma, he was pretty aggressive in that fight, and I think he gonna be pretty aggressive with Shakur because I mean he'll come
Uh-oh.
forward, he'll step to Shakur.
We lost you for a quick second there.
You got me, my fault.
Yeah, you back.
I think he'll step to Shakur though because he ain't really got too much to worry about when it comes to power getting stopped. When the last time Shakur didn't stop somebody?
Yeah, I mean, easier said than done, man. Stepping Shakur requires cutting off the ring quite well.
So what you think about To footwork? Is he not capable of cutting off the ring? I think so.
Again, we gonna have to see.
Yeah, I mean I'm riding with Shakur, but I mean, like I said, I think his aggressiveness, To, and then he got the power edge also, and he not no slouch when it come to boxing. So, like I do like Shakur, but I wouldn't be surprised, man, if To pulled it off. If To pulled it off, so. But I mean, I've been listening to Shakur, and he talking. He been training, training harder than ever. He ain't ever trained like this before, So I do feel like we're probably gonna see a different Shakur, but I also believe that To is gonna bring his A game also. So
Okay.
I think that's a good fight. And when it come to what's buddy name Keyshawn, man, Keyshawn still got a lot of questions that got to be answered though, in my opinion. And I feel like when he missed weight against Buddy, that was gonna answer some questions for us. So Jamaine Ortiz is the more proven fighter. He didn't fought stiffer competition. So I think, man, I might have to slightly give the edge to Jamaine Ortiz, man. Like 49-51.
Mm.
And yeah, I say Jamaine Ortiz, man, because I mean Keyshawn won that bet off a dude, and I'd never call a boxer a bum, but he ain't do nothing. He laid down. Like I don't know, with the dude come off of a layoff or some shit like that, but that fight wasn't what it was supposed to be. He pretty much gave that belt to Keyshawn. So, I mean, other than that, who Keyshawn, like who can we Who has he fought that would pretty much put him in the same category as Jaime? Not Jaime, as Ortiz.
He did great versus Limons, who Hitchens struggled with.
Okay, but I mean, I can see if you said Hitchens, but I mean that ain't nobody. They all fighters, but when it comes to the competition, I feel like Ortiz has been in the ring with much steeper competition. So, and
I mean,
Keyshawn, yeah,
that's clear, but he didn't win though. So while he's been in with the tougher opposition, he's get the experience value from that, but he didn't win. You treating it as if he got a better resume because he fought better fighters, but he didn't win.
he didn't get dogged either though.
And that's cool. He didn't win though.
Yeah, he did win, but it has to count for something.
Yeah, experience. That's what I'm saying. It counts for experience.
I think it's a great card though. I think the comeback fight they had at what 140.
Yeah.
I think it's a good card. I think it's a good card, but and yeah, I think what you call it gonna get
Is it
stopped.
a super card? That's our question, right, Star? Is it a super card?
So
Yep.
you saying super card? Like, is it worth pay-per-view?
I mean, we
Or
asking that too, though.
Like a stack card, isn't it? Fighting card all the way through.
honestly, I think I think I think it could be a pay-per-view because you got T.O. Shakur, and then you got Keyshawn. I think it can be pay-per-view, but no more than $50. That's what I say. No more than $50. I think it can be pay-per-view, and I would say it's a super card, but it's capped out at $50 because I mean T.O. and Shakur, I mean they both do pretty good numbers. And
Mm-hmm.
and then you putting Keyshawn on there, and Keyshawn got Virginia, so I mean he got a fan base, and I think it's a super card, but a super card that's only worth $50. That's what I say. But I don't know,
You'll
maybe
pay
maybe
50
not
for it.
super card. I think you got to change. I think you got to change. Maybe not a super card because I mean super card is. I would say it's a good fight card, man. Like we'll just leave it at that. It's a good fight card.
Mm.
But super card, I feel like it got to be stacked from the top to the bottom.
All
But
right. So just for
I mean, it's a good fight.
chat wants to know: Are you going for? Are you saying Shakur or Tio? Which one did you pick?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm going with Shakur slightly though. He can evade, but he got to be able to get his shit off though, and
Let me get
hopefully
to
he don't
these
hurt
other
his wrist.
callers, paper chaser.
All right, I'm gonna be tuned in.
You the man, champ.
All
Appreciate
right.
your time. Tommy, Florida.
What's up, Ness? You got me? Discord been
Yes,
going in and out.
sir.
What up, Tommy?
Y'all got me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, because Discord was going in and out for people I was listening to. But shout out TVV. I'm going Tio, but this my take on it. The fight is gonna be a boring fight for it has to be a boring fight for both of them to win. That's why I say that. Shakur's not gonna step towards Tio like he did Cepeda or the white dude on the turkey card that stepped in for Kid Austin. He's not gonna do that. He's gonna step back like Sandor Martin and Ortiz and want Tio to make those mistakes as he's coming in. Tio gonna have to know that's what Shakur wants. And he's gonna have to not do that. Like you're gonna have to not try to make the fight because he's not gonna try to make the fight. He's trying to make you step in, move around the ring, watch you reach, make mistakes, do this and do that, and that's when Shakur gonna try to capitalize. But Tio gonna have to not allow that to be the fight, and he gonna have to sit back as well. And it's just gonna be a boring fight. That's my conclusion for either one of them. The winner is gonna be the guy who made it the most boring. That's who the winner's gonna be. You feel me? So if he's trying to press Tio or Tio trying to press him, that's gonna be the loser. Um, Nah, you asked the last dude. Nah, I don't think it's a super fight, but I'm going Tio. In case y'all
No,
wondering,
I
I'm
don't
going
mean
Tio.
super fight, super card, like, cause there's a
Super
lot of
card, yeah.
names or nah.
Nah, it's not a super
Damn.
car. It's only two current champions, one former champion, nobody else champions.
Yeah, but you got
I keep
Jamaine, title challenger twice. You know,
yeah, not a super
ammo,
car.
ammo. You know, he's a title
Ammo,
contender.
he's never been a title challenger. He was a contender, and then he got beat by Shiraz. Adames, I got Adames for the stoppage. Ammo gets tired after the fifth, sixth round, and yeah, I got Adames stopping him. Um, what else? Who Shu? Like you said yesterday, Shu Shu is a prospect / contender. You know, he's not that guy yet. You know, for 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 Black American fans that follow the sport, they know Shu Shu, but he's not like that guy at 126. You know, the guy like you say he's known. You just said it, Star. He's known for knocking Stephen Fulton down, but not known for beating Stephen Fulton. So I mean, and you just said it. I didn't know who that dude was. If I would have looked him up, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, that's him. But I didn't look him up. So supercar, nah, I don't got it a supercar. Jamel Miller ain't never been a champion. You know, got busted for PEDs, what, 2-3 times. Had a draw against Andy Ruiz. That was like his best outing, if you ask me. Um, but yeah, man, definitely to me personally, not a super card. But
Who you
I
picking
am
for the
excited.
Keyshawn and Ortiz?
I I mean, you know, smart money is Keyshawn, but I'm going Ortiz, man. I like
Mm.
Ortiz. You know, yeah, people it's Keyshawn, so I understand people picking Keyshawn, but Ortiz is good. Like, bro, you people like not me, but people thought he beat Tio. We seen the effort he put against Loma. You know what I'm saying? And he it's always a good. You know, it's always. I guess it wasn't really entertaining versus Tio to me, but it's always a good showing of him. You know, so
Mhm.
um. So I like Ortiz, man. So and like the dude said, he put together good game plans versus these dudes. A lot of people just felt like he lost to Loma. Once he got tired, that's when the fight got away from him. And like a couple y'all feel like he beat Tio. So it's a good fight, definitely a good fight. Doesn't make it a super card because of the fight, but I don't know. And this dude, like. Africa and this off subject, but if he just don't fight, bro, like Gary Russell or just the winner of Matias and this dude coming up, which probably won't because
Bro,
he
that
fought
fight. Let me tell
3 or
you
4
something.
months.
Let me tell you something. That fight
Tell me
might not
something.
happen, bro. Think about it. We didn't get Jamaine Ortiz Hitchens because Hitchens felt he needed a certain type of money. What is he gonna expect to get to fight Keyshawn? What is he gonna expect to get to fight Gary Antoine Russell?
And
What,
that's my problem, Ness, because this dude, I like him, bro. I like him, but I'm starting to like him less and less because he the biggest interview talk shitter guy. I'm gonna talk the most shit on the interview, and I'm gonna come and fight George Cambrosis. Like, what the fuck is that? And I mean, okay, cool. I'm giving you this pass because that was a hometown fight. You became a champion. George Cambrosis is a name. Blah 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 blah. It was set up for you to fight him and beat him the way you did. Cool. You have to fight somebody now, bro. You have to fight somebody. And I would have accepted Ortiz because Ortiz, like I said, he always put on good shows. But you can't fight another George Cambrosis, bro. You can't fight nobody coming up from 130, 135. You can't do none of that shit. You have to fight somebody with a name, or I'm truth be told, I just be done with him until he's somebody else's opponent. Because like I strongly feel it was his fault. Him and the Ortiz fight isn't happening. And like you said, the him and Keyshawn fight ain't gonna happen because he whatever the fuck he feel like he gonna want. But bro, I don't know, bro. He just gotta show me something more than what he's showing me. That's all, bro. Um,
Mm.
But back to the Tio and Shakur, like I feel that's how I feel, bro. I feel like the guy who's gonna make the fight the least entertaining on his side is gonna win the fight because do I believe a fighter can learn how to cut the ring off better? Yes, I do. So Tio, I do believe he can cut the ring off better. But when you watch him, he reaches. He'll reach. He'll make mistakes. His athleticism help him stay out of trouble when he make those mistakes. But it is Shakur. Like his timing is real good. Defense real good. And that's all he gonna be looking for, the mistakes. I don't know. I mean, he's a good boxer, I guess, but Star, to say that's your second favorite fighter, bro, you must just like watching boring fights, because
Whoa.
he's not
Shots
entertaining at
fired.
all, bro. That guy gotta be now. I'm not gonna say at all. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna say at all because his last fight was entertaining, and then when he falls, is it Padley? That was also
Mm-hmm.
entertaining based upon and Jamel Herring was entertaining, but we have. I just got a bad taste in my mouth due to people with power when it comes to him and fighting people with power. So hopefully,
You got a
sometime in his
bad taste
career
in your
he
mouth for
shows us different.
Shakur fighting people with power.
What'd you
Yeah, I
say?
get what he's saying. When he does fight somebody that's a threat with power, he gets more.
Oh,
He
he just
moves more. He
run.
moves
You
more.
feel like
Nah, we ain't
he
saying
moves
run.
more.
You said run. How you gonna say run to your favorite
No,
fighter?
that's what the people usually say, that he ran with
I'm
fights
gonna
with people
well
that are
he definitely
punchers
ran with De Los Santos. He definitely ran with De Los Santos, but he didn't
with De Los
run with
Santos.
Nakatilia. Nakatilia, that was his
Mm-hmm.
name, the guy that knocked out Burchell. But what he just less it's just a less entertaining show when he's fighting someone with power, and it's by a wide margin. It's by a wide
Mm-hmm.
margin. So if you grade him a plus, like with his last fight, which I did, like that's an A
Mm-hmm.
plus entertaining performance. But when you grade De Los Santos, what is that compared to the last fight? Way down, like F. Definitely an F.
Right. So
Nakatilia,
no credit for the hand being messed up in a De Los Santos fight.
nah, I know people that done fought with worse. Like,
And
so,
look
uh,
better than that in the fight, you're saying?
way
Because he
better,
did win the
way
fight.
better.
Okay.
He didn't win it to me. To me, nobody deserved to walk away with that belt that night because it was a vacant shot,
What?
But yeah, that was a vacant. That was a vacant
So
WBC
but you
bout.
think that it should have been a draw? The fight, you think it should have been a draw, honestly?
I think, yeah, because what the hell did he do to win? Like,
Nah.
he was the only. I'm just gonna tell you like this, Star. My opinion. You don't have to agree. If that same exact fight, the same exact way went on a PBC card, De Los Santos would have got the victory. He would have got the
Nah.
victory. Point blank, period. But Shakur was the house fighter.
That's
It was a
crazy.
top ranked
That's crazy.
show.
That's crazy, Tommy.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That
saying.
fight was
Like
nowhere near
you
that close. But hey, salute to you.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was, bro. That Ness, like I've been watching you for a while, Ness, and I know you changed your mind a lot when it comes to things. But your show, the very next day after that fight, you was going to fuck in on Shakur,
Yeah,
and you
on him.
also said,
Did
but
I
it doesn't
say
mean that
that
he
he
thought he should have
lost?
lost the fight.
No,
Yeah,
you
it doesn't
said
mean that he
no.
thought
You
he should
said
have
what I'm
lost.
saying now. Nobody deserved to walk away with that belt.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
listened to
different
that whole
than
show.
saying if it was on De Los Santos network, he would have got the win
No,
though.
Right.
but this is my point. My point is what your point was that next day after the fight. Nobody deserved to walk away with that belt. In my
Well,
mind,
no,
Shakur walked away with that
but then I
belt.
asked you, are you saying De Los Santos won the fight? So it's a difference in saying honestly,
No,
like he
no, no,
won
no,
that
no,
fight
no, no.
versus
Me myself, I was like, man, that shit was a draw. It was a draw. But y'all feel like it was a wider margin than a draw. But my opinion is still the same thing that it was the very next day as it was Ness.
Tommy,
Ness just changed his mind.
No, I ain't changed
Yes.
my mind. I might don't remember what I said that day, but I know I didn't
No,
say that he won if it was on PBC.
no,
But I got to
no.
get to
You
these other
said
callers
no.
because
You said
I
he
gave
didn't
you all that
deserve it.
time,
I feel
and
you.
I've
You
been
said he
giving
didn't
people
deserve it.
a lot of time because hasn't
I
been this
appreciate
many
you. Shout out.
callers. Now you
Appreciate
got
your
it.
picks,
And
Tommy. Appreciate
But
it.
there's a lot of callers, so I got to turn on a bell, man, or else
All
everybody's
right.
just
Whenever
gonna
you're
be.
ready, we are past the push-up break, but whenever you're ready.
I wish you'd have told me that. Well, Treese ain't jump on yet. We could go ahead and get that in. I started
Let's
early though,
go.
man. I got to try and do better for this new year.
Let's go. Give us a full song too, Ness. You cut us short yesterday.
I only cut
Give
you
us a full
short.
song.
I only cut it short because I'm doing less than you. So I'm getting up and
What?
getting right back to the show so that you could keep doing you.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
I
Okay.
didn't really cut it short. Like I used the normal song, unless
Because
that
you're
was. Let
doing
me see
yours
what.
earlier now, so you just giving us a shorter song. That's not like what?
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 No, I'm just saying. I didn't like. So you want the whole? You want to do? Cause I just do a set.
It was like a.
I'm doing a set. What are you
Okay.
doing?
Well, give us whatever you got. Like normally we was doing like I think like a 3 minutes, 2 minute song or something like that. Yesterday you just gave us a interlude, but give us whatever you got.
I'm just saying the most it could take you is 60 seconds to
No,
do a
what
set.
you was doing? Listen, just because you getting your other sets in, some people this is the only time they do push-ups during the day. So I mean, let's
So,
do it. Whatever you got.
I don't even know. All these things say track. I gotta start naming these fuckers.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. See, this the issue right here. We're gonna go with always safe to go with Mozzie.
So BX, I'm so TBZ. 282. So uptown, so westside. So big wolf. Big wolf, so pebble. I might John Gotti body niggas. So sincere, but I'm a Tommy nigga. Like the V up, leave a body in it. I'm in the kitchen whipping Kylie in it. Foreign exotic with a Kylie in it. Free all my niggas out the bounty in it. Them numbers right that you can buy me in it. That white shining like it's diamonds in it. That work sing like Frankie Lyman in it. I got power, so I'm probably in a ghost with a Tommy in it. I ain't stopping till the clip done. I'm so BX, I still represent for Big Pun. Ride with this big 40 and a big drum. Slugs lift his soul from his body, we gon' miss son. Rest in peace. Mo Diamond brought the tech on them. They just let my nigga out the cell. Put respect on them. I don't fuck with niggas who gon' tell. Put a hex on them. So BX is Fonto in his L. I smoke dope good THC. Shit get brazy. Niggas playing tough. Them hunters catch you out in traffic. They gon' have to call an EMT. Don't get lazy. Caught this nigga lacking. Told the hunters we gon' wrap him in the basement like beads. I'm on I-95 in the GMC, so BX. I've been getting money in the DMV. My Richmond niggas in VA, living comfortably. Big bags, and I'm the big one, big BH. I've been fighting off these demons. Trigger finger itching, niggas plotting and they scheming. Niggas turn savage when they hungry and they needin'. I told my nigga Marley we gon' ball 100 seasons. I just moved 100, I'ma celebrate at Neiman's. Cashed out, I remember I was with the works. I would max out 50 grand in giffies. I'm the rock, laid a smack down. I'm back now with big shells, the type to make sugar not back down.
I gave y'all 2 minutes there to do something. Where's Star at? Star, where you at? How you still down there on a 2-minute break? We got corner store rock. Star, how you was still down there? What you doing? You breaking it up?
I did 3 sets of 30.
Oh, that's what you doing. Okay.
Yeah, I did 3 sets of 30, so I got 90. But I didn't do any push-ups this morning because I know we do our break and we only doing one break. So I'm like, I just need to save it all for that one.
But
So I
nah,
do
you could
like
get some in early, like, and then get
shit.
some.
I do
That's what
lunch.
I'm doing. I'm trying to, cause look, now I'm at 95 already, which is good for me because I haven't been getting to that.
Right.
We was
So
doing
I do
that
my
when we was
full.
doing multiple breaks, but then Two Tone start hating,
See what
so
I'm
it changed
saying?
it up.
Two-tone won the push-up battle.
He a hater.
Mm.
Tavon Burns, member for 20 months on the contender level. Ness, your fire stick, your interviews now. Who we got coming, champ? Huh? Ness, your fire stick, your interviews now. Who we got coming, champ? I don't even know what you mean. Yeah, I don't. Mozzie, caller just picked Tio. What the fuck? Star, he got Tio. Ryan from the 6. 29 months on that champ level.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Last crescendo equals super card ring night of champions equals super card. Tio vs. Shakur is not the same. It's not a super card, but a good card. Work hard and chill. $2. Tio and Shakur will be a draw. Blasphemy. I rebuke that. We want actual winners. Corner store ride. What up?
What up, corner store ride?
What's going on? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's up? Shout out to TBV. Shout out to you, Star. Shout out to you, Ness. Hey,
What's
Ness, man,
up?
I got a problem with all these callers, man. Which side y'all on? Are y'all on Tio and y'all Shakur? You can't be going half and half, 60-40. I'm all the way in on Shakur Stevenson, bright light Stevenson. Listen, everybody the last caller tried to say it was going to be boring. You're only as good as your last fight. Stop thinking about 2 years ago. That was De Los Santos was what, 2 years, maybe 3 years ago now? We finna go into 2026. His last two performances, Shakur put hands on niggas. And if you ain't noticed that, then you just living in the past right now. What we gonna do to Tio on January 31st is not what you think. Shakur knows he's gonna be in New York, Madison Square Garden. You cannot play. You cannot
Here.
bullshit in New York. If it was up to, I feel like personally, New York's a city. If they allowed it, they would throw tomatoes at you for bad performances. He can't go in there. If Shakur wants to be the star that we all want him to be, well, I want him to be, you gotta put on a dominant performance. And what place no better than New York? Also, the Keyshawn Davis and Jamaine Ortiz, I'm going with Keyshawn Davis. I think a stoppage in the 10th round. I think Keyshawn will be a little too much for Jamaine Ortiz. We've always seen Jamaine Ortiz fight, but he's never won the big fights. So I can't go with you beating Keyshawn if you've never won the big one. How you gonna beat Keyshawn if, I mean, yeah, you fought better competition, and we can say that, but if you always come up short when the lights are bright. So how can I go off those results? But as far as Shu Shu, Ness, when is he gonna try to be the stamp of New York? Who's gonna step up for New York? Who do y'all think is the hero for New York right now? Is it Hitchens?
Yeah. I mean,
I can't
Exactly.
say.
Exactly. It was Berlanga at first. I thought it was, but he folded. So who's gonna step up? New York needs a face. I feel like it's good if they would have a face, but I
ain't
don't know.
Tio there?
Oh, so do you feel like Tio's the face in New York?
I mean, has anybody done more shows in the Garden than him?
I don't think so, Ness.
Yeah.
But even
And then guys like Big Baby and Shu Shu, they just ain't holding down main event spots in New York. And this
Yeah,
would be
it's like they
this might be Shakur's second time in New York, a first time as a main event. So yeah, I mean it's open. It's open. Oh wait, Shakur, yeah, he was the co-main in the Berlanga fight.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, I feel
But now
like
he's man now.
Hitchens Hitchens and Shu Shu, they got the presence like in the mouthpiece to carry it, but they don't have the fights. They're not getting the fights
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be
I
able to.
agree. It's nobody that has really like separated themselves in New York. And some people I know people calling in saying Tio just don't got that New York swag. Tio from where I'm from, he from Florida. So I don't know. It's just hard. But those that's my call. And one last thing, I'm mad that they didn't have the real big baby on the card. That would have been dope if you put Jared. Where Jared at, man? Put Jared back in the
Yeah, that's
ring.
what I
Jared
was
got
thinking.
skills. Like, but that's my call. Shout out TBV.
All right.
Hey, Mozzie sent you a counter. He said keep cooking.
All right.
You may feel like it's your
We can
time,
keep cooking.
but it's not your
Now,
time.
let me. I want everybody to realize Shakur Stevenson, right? If he
Mhm.
does lose this, if he does lose this, do we throw him away? If he loses Tio, do we throw him away?
If Shakur loses the TO, no. What in the hell?
If But Ness, look at it. People are gonna throw Shakur away because people already look. We got callers saying that he's born and this and this. These are the same people that want to see Shakur lose. I feel like me personally, I feel like if Shakur loses, Shakur has more to lose than Tio in my eyes. Shakur can't lose this
Mm.
fight.
Is that because Tio
He can't.
already lost the fight?
No, it's because Shakur comes out with people like Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, and Andre Ward. This is supposed to be
Mm.
the assessor. You can't like everybody. He's supposed to be like the chosen one right now. Maybe not the most popular, but he's the most skilled. From what the legends are saying, you had Floyd Mayweather come out and say that he was more skilled than people like Tank and all them. So, uh, that's just how I feel, man. I'm a Shakur fan. I'm rocking with him. Shakur Bright Light Stevenson. If you want to do your thing, if you want to be the face of 2026, let's start it off January 31st. That's my call.
All right. All around strong. What up?
All around strong. What's up?
Ness,
Yo.
what's up, man? How you been, man?
Chilling. How you doing, man? Been a minute.
It's been a minute, though. I be tapping in though, man. Shout out to you, Son. Shout out to the panel. I mean the chat. Listen, man,
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
make this quick. I gotta make a move. Listen, I'm just gonna talk about the main cards. I think Keyshawn Davis is in a real tricky situation, man. If he don't dominate Ortiz, they might want to get some get back off him messing up that money down in Virginia for that last fight that he missed weight and they had the whole little situation after the fight. With that being said, hopefully that don't happen. And he I like Ortiz though, but I think Keyshawn is special, man. Well, he a silver medalist. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Keyshawn. I'm gonna go Keyshawn, but Ortiz is definitely a live underdog, and you know, like a lot of callers said, he got a rack of experience, man, with some good names. So, but I'm gonna go Keyshawn, but depending on them odds, Slim, I might throw a couple of dollars on Ortiz, even though I think Keyshawn might pull
Mhm.
it off. With that being said, in the main event, man, I kind of think that this is the moment for T.O. I don't really like him personally because of some of his antics, but as a fight fan, Shorty can box, man. So this is his moment to try to, I guess, erase that Cambosa fight. However, Shakur, man, remember, he didn't get the gold medal. And I know that was what, 8, 9, however long ago it was. This is kind of like that redemption to me personally. I know he ain't from New York, but he from New Jersey. That's like a DMV dude. He from Maryland, DC. It's job like all the same thing in a way. So he basically right next to his home city in Newark. He in the Garden, Slim. I think Shakur gonna pull a masterclass off, man. I would not be surprised if it's like the Floyd Mayweather Shane Mosley fight where Shane hit Floyd a couple times and they got real unchy in there. I would not be surprised if that happens. I wouldn't even be surprised if Tia was even able to put Shakur down. With that being said, though, I think we about to see is levels to this. You got talent, then you got God gifted fighters, and I think Shakur is the latter. So that's my call, man.
All
All
right.
right. Appreciate you.
My man.
Jordan.
What's up, Jordan?
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Straight.
Good morning.
Good.
Man, it's a lot of exciting fights coming on. I got Keyshawn winning. I ain't gonna say stoppage. I don't really know too much about Lopez. Um, and I got Shu Shu winning. I like Shu Shu. Shu Shu a bad motherfucker. I was watching his fights the other night. He a bad motherfucker. I got him winning. But it's a lot of good ass upcoming fighters, bro. Shu Shu good. I like Hitchison's. I like Abdullah Mason. All them young cats. They all hella good. It's gonna be a lot of good fights coming up. Hopefully, a lot of good fights get made with all those guys in them. I got Big Baby Miller winning, um, and with the T.O. and Shakur, I still got T.O. winning, man. I still got T.O. pulling it off.
All right.
But
We
yeah,
got
All right.
that's
Is
Jordan
this,
all.
is this,
down for T.O.
got him. Is this a super card, Jordan?
This is I would say it was a I won't say super card, but I'll say it's a real good ass card. It would be a super card if like the I guess the people they were fighting were like, you know what I'm saying, very well known and shit. Like I say like a super card would be like if it was like T.O. Shakur and then say Abdullah Mason and let's say Rayo for example, you know what I'm saying, or Tank and fucking Ryan Garcia running back on it or something. That'd be a super card to me, but this is a good card, though. I wouldn't say super card.
All
Mm.
right.
Okay.
But all right, y'all. Y'all have a nice one. That was it for me, though.
Appreciate
All
you.
right. Appreciate your picks.
Suleiman the Scholar. What up?
Yeah, Nesta. How you doing, my brother?
Straight.
What's
Yeah,
up?
man. So this guy's still the champion in recess for Bruce Carrington. If Bruce Carrington wins, Ray Vargas, because Ray Vargas was they were saying he was the champion in recess, right? So he's the mandatory, right?
That
How it
is
goes?
what someone else said yesterday, man. We don't know. Ray Vargas hasn't fought in how long, man? He should
Yeah,
not
because he
be
got a
champion
leg
in
injury.
recess, man. He's
Oh.
been out for Lord, I don't know, so
So,
many years. 2 years, I
the
think.
reason the reason I bring that up is that gonna interfere. They say Inui wants to fight him, right? They say Inui wants to go in there. Is that gonna be a problem for that fight to take place? Because
Man,
I think Inui was exposed because the thing with the raps, and then this guy went a prospect went the distance, right? They questioned the raps, and all of a sudden now the guy goes the distance. This guy's a prospect, you know what I'm saying? He didn't fight no world champion like you were saying yesterday in the show, right? He didn't fight that caliber fighter to make him transcend and be able to carry himself in that fight with Inui. You know what I'm saying? He's no MJ. You know what I'm saying? He was a prospect, right? That they got opportunity to fight the champion because he wants to be active. So now when he goes to 126, if the power doesn't transition there, you know what I'm saying? Carrington is gonna one more. He's gonna have his way with him. If he doesn't have the power, how is he gonna keep Carrington? Carrington, like he's a very skilled boxer. Not only is he athletic, he's very skilled. So he's gonna get on the inside. He's gonna be toying with Inouye. If Inouye doesn't have the power because they took the wraps away from him, then he's gonna have a problem with Carrington. I think Carrington's gonna have his way with him. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So that's why I wanted to know. Being that Vargas is might be champion in recess, is that gonna interfere with that fight? You don't think so?
I doubt it, man. Anybody gets offered a new way fight, that's gonna take precedent over things because of the amount of money he brings to the table for that said fighter.
Okay, that's cool, bro. I'm listening, brother. Great show, brother. Thank you for having me on. Thanks.
All right.
All right.
Last call for them callers. If you're trying to call in, now is the time. We got Dario, member for 12 months on a prospect level. He says, got T.O., let's go. So Dario, lead our 420. He
All
got
right.
T.O. We got Mel Gucci. Shakur gonna cry again when he lose that zero
Who is
emoji.
that?
Mel Gucci.
All right.
Oh, you still got me on speaker. Wow, man. You actually give me an opportunity. I could actually try to burn.
Yeah, you could call in again if that's what you need. But last call for them callers, Tip Bellis.
What up, Tip?
Shit, I'm moving through the warehouse. I might cut out. You just hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tommy, man. Shout out to Tommy. Damn, the show almost over. This takes me back to the De Los Santos versus Shakur fight in Formula One weekend when none of you were calling in. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. The whole lead up to that fight, the previews and prediction lasted about 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It was a time to remember, man. It's a time to shout out to all the Shakur fans, wherever they are, if they exist. Um, yeah, but man, shout out to Tommy, man. I said it. I had been said it. If that fight would have been on the PBC, man, De Los Santos would have walked away with that title. You know, they said I was delusional for thinking that De Los Santos won. You know what I'm saying? They said I was delusional. But then when the question came up and it was asked, what did Shakur do to win the fight? You know what I'm saying? It's what they always do. They don't give you an answer. They can't explain what Shakur did to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just that Shakur won the fight. Doing a bunch of nothing. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of nothing. Doing a bunch of nothing wins you a fight. And that's exactly why Teofimo Lopez is going to lose on January 31st. Because Shakur wins fights off of doing a bunch of nothing. I remember, Nestor Gibbs himself, he said De Los Santos should have sold out. De Los
Yeah.
Santos should have sold
Sold
out
out
to
means
Shakur
fucking
Stevenson
take a
in that
shot, to
fight.
land a shot, to do
You know what I'm
something.
saying? For a vacant title. For a vacant title, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about this. There's no champion going into this fight. And one fighter has to sell out for fighter A because fighter A is the house fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen,
No,
the
because
fight is already lost,
Fighter
man.
A is
He
the
already
former
lost the
champ.
fight. The
Fighter A is
fans
the
are
former
against you.
2 division
You know what I'm
champ. What are you
saying?
talking about?
The judges are against you. You can't win this fight, brother. You can't win this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing you can do to win this fight. You can't outland the man and win the fight. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I don't even think you could throw less than him and win the fight. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But it's gonna be a masterclass of boredom. It's gonna be a masterclass of boredom, and that's what I'm expecting January 31st. Shout out to Jamaine Ortiz and Keyshawn Davis. I think that fight will possibly carry this card. Either that or Ammo versus Adamas. I'm curious to see how that fight plays out, honestly. But yeah, man, I just feel bad for Tio, man. I just feel bad for Tio. I would have never took this fight. I would have stayed far away from this fight. This fight does nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? This fight does nothing for you. Horrible fight. You was better off unifying. You was better off going to fight Subriel Matias and unify with Subriel Matias in the
You may
Barclays or
feel like it's
Brooklyn.
your time, but
Or
it's not your
Madison
time.
Square Garden. Honestly speaking, man, that would have been a way bigger fight. You know what I'm saying? Way more entertaining fight. But
Tip,
here it
that's the
is.
bell.
We got Shakur Stevenson,
I don't
man.
think he hear me. That was a one-way call. H-Town.
What up, H
Yo,
Town?
hear me?
Yep.
Yo, what
Gotcha.
up, Star? Hey, the Illinois
What's
hate
up?
is crazy. They make no sense, but they're hating. This man just said this man wasn't a quality opponent. Just some BS fight. Not a quality opponent like someone like MJ. Illinois already whooped MJ. What are you talking about? Like, what's wrong with y'all, man? Y'all guys are crazy. Hey, man, and I know that in the West Coast, the Asian community and the Black community have had a real problem. But guys, these guys ain't the Koreans that own the stores. He's Japanese. Different people, bro. You ain't gotta hate the man, bro. What the hell's wrong with y'all? This isn't the hurry up and buy guy. This is the Super Nintendo guy. You're supposed to love this dude, man. Super Mario. What's wrong with y'all, man? That's just crazy, man. I don't understand it, man. I really don't, man. And Keyshawn better watch out with Ortiz. Ortiz ain't no joke, man. That guy could frustrate him, and we're talking about somebody with mental problems. Hell, he could break off in the ring and try to body slam him and get his brother to jump him in the ring. Y'all better be. He ain't no joke, Ness. And I used to be real high on Keyshawn. That used to be my little set, him and Shakur and them. But only Shakur's doing what's right these days. Bud done quit on us. That dude's a quitter. Took his ball, went home, and Keyshawn over here walling out. Man, hopefully he gets it done. But it's a dangerous fight for him. That's the biggest upset right there on the card. I don't see anybody else really getting a upset because I see Shakur outboxing Teal. But hey, you never know, man. Teal is an enigma. But yeah, man, stop thinking the way hate, man. At least come with some logic, not say some bullcrap about hand wraps when almost every goddamn commission has different hand wrap rules, man. I'm out.
All right.
Copy cool, what it do?
What up,
What's
copy
going on,
cool?
champ? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Star.
What's up?
Interesting. I like this card, man. I like this card a lot. I mean, I think it's gonna be interesting. The Keyshawn Davis and Jamaine Ortiz fight is a 50-50 for me, just based off their both inactivity. I'm leaning towards Jamaine Ortiz. He always comes to, I don't know, it's just a different style set. He's long. He's a big 140. They fight at 40, 47.
40 at 40.
40, yeah, he's a big 40 pounder. So it's always to see if Kashan could handle that. And again, his boxing ability has always been immaculate. So it's just a very good fight. I enjoy that. I'm gonna enjoy that fight. The Tio and Shakur fight, I think is gonna be interesting too. I would love to see Shakur come in like he did with Cepeda. If that Shakur come in, it's gonna be a real good fight, and that's what I'm looking for. Um, if that Shakur come in, Till gonna have a lot of problems. Just because of his pickpocket shots and his preciseness in shots. This is not a Cambosos. And Cambosos fought him the same way. So it's going, and he had problems with that. So although we could go back and forth with the whole lung issue and saying that he had pneumonia, this, that, and the third, and that was a big issue with why he lost that fight, that Cambosos fight. But let's see that. Let's hope that that's not the case now, and I think that Shakur should have the upper hand if he comes in like he came in the Cepeda fight. If he come into box and set on the back foot, I think Lopez is gonna walk through him. The Dominus
So who you
Sabonis fight, good
picking?
fight
Are
too.
you picking either one for that
I think
fight?
that I can't. I'm gonna be real. I can't. That's gonna be I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy that fight. The Puerto Rican in me wants to lean towards Shakur. The fan favorite, or I want to say the fan in me of boxing, I think that Teal might pull through. And it's a stylistic fight. I broke it down. If Shakur comes pushing forward, I think Teal gonna have a rough night. If he decides to come out and box, it's gonna be a Teal night. Um,
Right.
at least that's the way I see it. The Keyshawn Davis, Jermaine Ortiz, I think that Jermaine should have the ability to outbox Keyshawn. I know that sounds crazy, but I just think that the experience is going to take over. And again, the caliber of fighters that he's been in there with, and we've seen that he has a suspect chin as far as with my man Adorno, and a couple other fighters that's touched him, um, which is the only thing that I have that throws a red flag in that fight for me. But besides that, I think the boxing ability is should be Jermaine Ortiz. But that Jarrell Williams and Ebay fight, I don't know if y'all realize that that's a
When it
setup
may
fight for
feel like
the
it's your
other
turn,
Miller. They both have
but it's
mutual
not your turn.
fight.
Yeah, hopefully we get there, bro. We've been waiting for that for a
Mhm.
minute now.
Yeah, Miller.
Nice.
The other Miller fought Ebay too, so there's gonna be see who knocks him out first.
The other big baby his name is Anderson, but
Yeah,
appreciate you.
no problem.
Right.
Player price.
Play a price. What's up?
Counterpunch for Quest, courtesy of Polo Buck. Counterpunch for King Born, courtesy of Polo Buck. Counterpunch for Vega, courtesy of Polo Buck. Counterpunch for Mike in Omaha, courtesy of Polo Buck. Ronnie, Phoenix, $2. Stevenson, all day. Put me down. Star emoji, TBV. Squinting, laughing emoji. Boxing glove emoji. What up? Player price.
What up, price?
On a motherfucking head. Juan, what's up to y'all? Long
Chilling.
time no hear,
Good.
man. Or no
Chilling.
I
speak, I should say.
know. Merry
Shout
Christmas
out
and
to
all that good stuff. Haven't even heard your
oh
voice in a while.
yeah, I don't celebrate, man. I'm just waiting for this shit to
Well,
get
happy
over, man. Start
holidays.
anew.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say, man, shout out to the chatter putting everybody on with the counter punches trying to keep the show going. That's why I jumped on. Still be listening
Nice.
in. But yeah, man, just for the topic, man, I think that Shakur, man, that's damn near guaranteed, man, because just the fighting style, damn near unhittable. He gonna box. He not gonna do the Zapata shit. And I don't know where this newfound belief in Tio come from everybody after his performances. I know he had a cool last one. It was all right. I think it was just looking all right based on what the other performances was looking like on the card. You know what I'm saying? He was just so it damn near like highlighted his ass. Just cause of that. But yeah, I think T.O. gonna be questioning his whole existence after this fight. Shakur gonna play keep away and box and be slick and smart and and have no shame about it. You know what I'm saying? I actually think T.O. shit finna swell up. He gonna have a closed eye at least on one side. You know how he swell up quick, and that shit might be stopped early because of that. Once for real,
Stop early
Shakur
is
finna yeah
crazy.
he gonna hey, but listen,
Hey
stop
yo,
early
you out here
based
wilding.
on the based on the closed eye though, Ness. I ain't talking about like gonna sit him down. I don't think it's gonna be no knockdowns in the
Man,
fight. Period.
Shakur ain't never closed nobody eye to the point that they need to get stopped. You wild.
Hey man, but hey, that's why I said how TL swell up. That nigga be looking like a whole different nigga after his fights, man. This shit is crazy. It's cold. But this what I wanted to ask you, man. I know y'all had a long yesterday. I was in and out, and then even the day before that, and then you was jumping every now and then on vacation. Did y'all ever cover the Bud interview with the streamer when Bud and specifically the part when Bud said that there was no agreement
Yeah, well, we always knew
made
there
for
wasn't no
the belt?
rematch. We always knew there was no
No, 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 no,
rematch.
no, no. Agreement about the belt fees. He got
Yeah, man.
questioned about the belt fees, and he said,
You may
"Oh,
feel like it's your
we didn't
time,
agree to go ahead,
but it's
and
not
run me
your
now.
time.
Uh, we didn't agree to none of that. That's what he said. He was like, nah, that. So when we remember when we was talking, like there had to be something
No,
for
there
him to.
there there is something. Again,
But
he told you in the first interview, he tried to offer them a certain percent and everyone else agreed and he and the WBC didn't agree. They had
no, no,
their
no,
agreement. He countered with what he felt he was going to give. Believe me, they had their agreement. I already told you. I spoke to Mauricio. There's a contract. So I said, my
okay.
next question
Oh,
was, so at least you can sue. He said, we'll never sue a fighter. And obviously,
nah, I
I
got that.
pulled up the other instance where they did sue a fighter and it caused them to go bankrupt, but that was under his father's reign as president. So I figured they learned their lesson from that.
Understood, and you got to understand about that bankrupt shit with these big ass corporations and companies and shit like that. Them niggas only report so much damn money, so after a certain amount, they have to do that, even though they got more bread than the
Yeah,
little
for
plays that
sure, for
motherfuckers
sure, for
play.
sure. But they
But
still,
the thing is
but
this,
they still had to
I'm
officially file for bankruptcy, though. That's all that matter.
like, nah, yeah, I get it,
Publicly, that don't
and
look good, and for bank loans, that don't look good. You know what I'm saying?
correct. Correct, but I'm not saying either or is telling the truth or lying. I'm just saying I didn't know if you guys covered that because
Nah.
although you did have the side text with Marsupio, whatchamacallit, Bud came out and said it on stream. You feel me? Like, hey, you guys think you guys know what you talking about. You guys don't be in them damn rooms and ain't no shit. So that leads me to what I was saying before. They got to be some type of loophole shit. All that we just ain't suing because bankrupt. Not man, that shit be. It sounds good. Not to say that did he's lying, but it's more to that, and they ain't gonna tell you the whole sauce. And that's all I'm saying. What
Hey,
about
I hear you.
Did y'all cover your partner, man? Your old partner, man, that you ain't hollered at in a minute, Wilder. Did you ever talk about that interview with Cigar Talk?
Nah, man. I mean, none of those things matter to me. Like, again, you want to talk about Bud and the sanctioning fee that at this point don't matter. He's retired. He ain't giving us no fight. That's a waste of time. You want to talk about Wilder that at this point we don't even know could he beat Kingsley Ibeh. So that's just who cares that he had a girl in his will? Like that shit don't matter to me.
No, I wasn't specifically talking about the will shit. I'm talking about how I don't know how they let dude on here talking, man. Like, damn, dude. Hey, dude came on here, bro, with the niggas English was so fucking far off. I'm listening to him. I'm like, bro, why are you doing yourself like this? Who the fuck is his PR, man? Because they got this dude looking funny out here, man. Bo, get your partner.
You may feel like
Bama
it's your
Bo.
time,
Get your boy.
but it's not your
That's it. I'm
time.
just going to
You
talk
mean
to
C
talk to him
Dub?
to
C
stand.
Dub, the one that stay statue shit. Still.
Well, I was saying Bama Bo because I'm guessing that nigga's from Bama, and you feel me? I'm like, bruh, get your partner off stage, man. Don't- he got y'all looking funny out there. That nigga was talking about what the hell that boy say? That nigga said that nigga said micromanage money. How the fuck do you micromanage some money? The nigga said work ethic work ethicsy. Adverse. That nigga said advarsity, and persevere, not persevere, persevere, right? Nigga said math musician. What the fuck is a math
Mm.
musician? The nigga, the nigga said,
Bruh,
I
but
gotta
but
go
the
watch
nigga
that. I
said,
but
haven't
that's
the
watched
nigga
always
said,
it.
been that's always been him. Wilder's always had Wilderisms. That's old news.
man, come
Mm.
on, man, that ain't no E40 type slang type shit. No, that shit is, nigga. You mispronouncing words, nigga. You don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. You got to
But he
stick to the
do. He do
shorter
know.
words,
He
nigga.
do know what he talking about. He just can't pronounce it. Adversity,
Yeah,
it means adversity. That don't mean shit.
man, when I say you don't know what you talking about, nigga, you ain't talking it. You can hear it, and you know what a nigga say. But bro, you can't talk it. You don't know what you're talking about, nigga. You not,
Mm.
bro. And we're trying to scratch our head like where the fuck you get this, and it throw off your whole point, cause niggas is trying to figure out how the fuck you got that word from that word. But anyway, I'm just saying, not to hate on dude, but that's silly, man. Somebody come on, man. That make us look fucked up out here, man. Someone got to come in. And
Mm.
Bruh,
hey,
he came from
be
the
quiet like Bud.
bottom. He can't. Yo, I don't see how y'all gonna like, bruh. His career not over. He don't need to get no speech coach. When he done with boxing, he came from the bottom. He rich enough to get a speech coach. You can't say he got y'all looking bad because he got y'all looking good. He got us looking good. He coming out the hood and on top. He a multi-millionaire. And his
Hey
house
man,
in
bro,
Tuscaloosa is fabulous. Let me tell you, fabulous.
hey,
Motherfucker got a
from
roller
socking on
coaster
niggas,
from the second floor to the lake.
from socking on niggas though, not from brain power.
Yeah,
We
that's your
already know
point.
that
But
we
that's
already.
your
My
answer
point
right
is
there.
this.
Your answer right there. That he ain't Deontay Wilder because he is a fucking poet. He Deontay Wilder because he's a fighter. You mad at him for not pronouncing shit right. That's not what he do. What he do is knock your head off.
Yeah,
I
I ain't
gotta go
mad at
though,
him for
man.
that.
Unless you
It's the
running it
choices,
again.
but okay. No, it's good. Go ahead. Y'all
All right.
be cool.
All right, Price.
What up, Moose?
What up, Moose?
Moose. Moose.
Check 1 2,
All
check
right.
1 2.
We hear you.
Gotcha.
All right, all right. I hope y'all having a blessed day. H Town. You know, I was listening to H Town speak, and before he got off, he couldn't help but include race. He couldn't help but take a shot at the black folks. He loved black people. He loved them. I noticed that, and I was giving him the benefit of the doubt as he was speaking, but he couldn't help but bring us up. And then I couldn't help but think about the 5-time, maybe even 6-time caller of the year. Not gonna say the name because I don't want to get in trouble. But it's times like this where I wish he was here to get on H Town because he had just called right after Tip Bayless, and I think he spoke on Tip Bayless. But Tip Bayless is the epitome of going against the grain. He's a fish swimming upstream. Whatever the masses do, Tip gonna do the opposite. Tip was the only one going for Canelo in the Crawford versus Canelo fight. Had all the black people in there, from what I heard. And then yesterday we had Two Tone the Superstar, who is Team Ryan Garcia. After Ryan Garcia disrespected the game of boxing and disrespected black people. So you can miss me with that black and Asian, because I ain't heard nobody today say they don't like Inoue because he's Japanese or because he's from Asia. We even had a Star up here yesterday, and I'm not saying she was down in her sister, but we were basically insinuating that she was down in Clarissa Shields, another black woman, and she had to defend herself. So all this stuff that H-Town talking about, man, I see you love black people, even when nobody even on that when nobody is I don't even know how to say what I want to say, but when ain't nobody on that type of time, you on that type of time. That's where your brain is all the time. You just love niggas that much. So I just wanted to emphasize that. I see where your brain is at and how you get down. That's all I got. Salute to you.
All right.
All right. Quest counter, courtesy of Polo Buck.
What up, Quest?
Quest the motherfucking best. Yeah, salute. Shout out Star. I don't know what that last caller was talking about. He was talking about some other shit. I don't know what he was talking about. He got I been called in the wrong time. Oh, that's my time already. Damn. I know you be quick with the KOs, but now you're gonna be quick with my calls, man. Come on. But I just want to call back in, man. Just to talk about Shakur, 25% Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? The dude that don't want to test himself against the greats and then say, I want to be a great. You know what I'm saying? He's on one of them guys that you got to watch out for. He'll snake you. You know, he already snaked his homeboy Keyshawn Davis, took the man fight. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Davis was the one, was fighting on the same card as T.O. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Davis was the one having them altercations with T.O. Sr. or his pops. You know what I'm saying? Shakur won't never in no talks with T.O. And now he just slide in, swooped in, took my man Keyshawn Davis fight. But it's all good. He's going against Ortiz, who's a good boxer, and it's gonna be a good out. It's gonna be a good showing. Pack house, and let's not sit here and say Shakur Star like he the only damn nigga on the card. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people on this card that got good name value. People want to see Big Baby Miller again. People want to see what the Diamonds got going on. Keyshawn Davis, big home, big return, And Teofimo Lopez is a good name in the sport. So let's not sit here and say Shakur is selling this card or selling this out because he got a good crowd with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good card from head to bottom with some good names on it, some decent names on it. So it's going to sell out. I'm not
You
surprised
think it's
by
a
that.
super card? Super card, Quest?
Hell, there ain't no super card. This ain't no super card, but it's a good casual card with some good casual names on it. I wouldn't say it's a hardcore card because Shakur he's pretty known and he's pretty known. I'm not going to sit here and say like he's not no known dude. Keyshawn Davis is a good known fighter. The card is only selling because Keyshawn Davis is on it. Let's not forget, Shakur begged Turkey to get Keyshawn on his card. He probably wouldn't have fought on his card. We probably wouldn't have had Shakur on his card if Keyshawn Davis was on the card. So them dudes want to hold each other's hands and be beside each other step by step. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they want to move.
Pippen had Jordan and Jordan had Pippen.
Man, we talking about a team sport, Ness. Come on, man. That's basketball, man. You need them dudes. Keyshawn Davis don't need Shakur Stevenson, bro.
He a mentor.
And vice versa.
He is mentor.
Vice
Like
versa.
Shakur's his mentor.
Shakur's them niggas the same age. Come on, man. I ain't buying that shit, bro.
Shakur got more
Yeah, they're the same
maturity.
age. Oh my, nah, I ain't buying that shit. Bud, they mentor. Shakur is the second coming
Yo,
of the
you
next
feel like
Bud.
it's your turn.
He got the
Let's
lackeys
say
in the
it's your turn.
background. But salute,
That's the bell
keep yourself
player.
on.
We
All
got
right.
Mike Omaha counter, courtesy of Polo Buck. Polo
Mike,
Buck.
Them boys.
What
Shout
up?
out
what
to
up?
Polo Buck. Shout out to Polo Buck and that motherfucker. Quest the best. Shut the fuck up. You was talking straight nonsense that last call, my G. Sorry to tell you, my boy. You said that Keyshawn is the only reason why they pushing this fight, the only reason why it's selling. Nigga, they just announced that he was on the fucking card less than a week ago. How the fuck he pushing the card? He ain't even did a press conference yet, nigga. We want the fucking Shakur Stevens, bright lights, nigga. Then Terrence Crawford's already given his blessing, said he the next one. He handed the keys off to Shakur. Ain't that what he's supposed to do? He did that. Now let's sit back, grab your popcorn, and watch what's happening. You know what I'm talking? Ain't you entertained? You know what I'm saying? It's our shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the king of this shit hand the fucking keys off to the prince. And that's Shakur. It ain't fucking Keyshawn. Keyshawn ain't shit. Did Keyshawn lose in the fucking Olympics? Didn't he? He ain't shit. Shakur lost too, but he got cheated, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn got business to take care of. You know what I'm saying? He ain't with B&B no more. The fuck? Get him out of here. Make him kick rocks. He got to earn this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and fucking Shakur is his mentor. What you thought? Nigga, that's Uncle Shakur. Big dog. You know what I'm saying? The fuck you talking about, man? Face some boxing shit. Shout out to Bright Lights. I wish he wasn't giving that nigga T.O. a fucking chance, though. I promise you, I wish he wasn't giving him a fucking chance. Fuck. But I hope he embarrasses his ass on the big stage in the Big Apple. You know what I'm talking about? And all the other thing, that Caller of the Year shit, man. How the fuck is Tip Bayless Caller of the Year and Hater of the Year? What the fuck? We gotta do some readjusting with that. How you Hater of the Year and Caller of the Year? Shout out to B. Maurice. Shout out to JT. Them niggas right there be talking that shit. I fuck with them, man. Tip Bayless cool too. But he be talking bullshit. Like, man, what the fuck you talking about, dog? He be just, hell no, shock jock shit. Hell no. I like B. Maurice. Is on the way.
Going in and out, Mike.
Time, baby. Help is on. I'm going in and out.
We
Man, help
got you
is on
now.
the way. Can you hear me now, Star?
Yep.
All right. All right. All right. Help is on the. We got
Breaking
like
up
30.
again.
We got 32 days. How many days we got left? What, 30 some days? Fuck, man. That's all
Yep.
bad, man. Shout out to the boxing boys, though. We here. Quest the breath. Get on board, dog. Best of the game. Shakur Stevenson, the leader of the new school. This a YN card, young nigga card. We missing a couple fighters on there, like I said. I wish we can get one more. Get us one more on that motherfucker. Is little Zaquin Moses on there next on the undercard? His little cousin?
He in the gym with Shakur, so you know he is.
All right. We
And
need
he
something,
signed the
man. We
match
need
room.
something,
He
man.
signed the match room too, so you know he is.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, but well, you know what I realized too?
And if
While
they
we on this,
smart,
you know
they
what
gonna
I
put him on the
realized?
undercard stream, like on the YouTube stream, just so he could sell whatever tickets he could sell. He from North too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they probably will, though. I'm pretty sure. But y'all know what I realized, though? This nigga Boots
What?
Ennis and Richard shit Hitchison, they both moving the same way, y'all. They moving the same way. They talk all that big noise, but they ain't fighting nobody. And y'all on Richardson Hitchison neck. We gotta get that nigga Boots in this pressure too. Straight up. Cause he could
Boots
have
in
activated his shit with his
negotiations, man. Boots in negotiate. He got to
with
let his
who?
team with Virgil. He got to let his team
Who?
with Virgil. That fight got to
Wait is
completely
step in
fall
that
apart
ring.
before we start talking about Boots not fighting nobody. He in
Boots ain't fighting
conversation to
nobody,
fight
Like it's
bro.
probably
your
the
turn.
biggest puncher at
But it's not your
54.
turn.
Treese
Hell
Toledo.
no.
Man, what you mean?
Shout out to the box.
Who punching more than
Huh?
Virgil? Maybe Bakram, and he ain't had the
Fedora,
opportunity.
Bakram?
You crazy. Fedora ain't got no knockouts.
Man, what? Fedora, man, stop playing this. Oh,
Fedora
Fedora.
got knocked out. Virgil never been knocked out. You forgot? Mendoza, tough contender, put him down, and Sleepy Sleep.
So you saying you think Fundora is a tougher fight than Virgil?
Saying Fundora a tougher fight than Virgil?
That's what I meant. Yeah. That's what I meant. You think Virgil is a tougher fight than Fundora?
I'm saying what I said. Virgil might be the biggest puncher in the division. That's what I said.
You say he was. Now you say he was. Now
I said he might be the biggest. I said he's fighting arguably the biggest puncher in the division, or might be the biggest puncher in the division.
You're right.
You the man, champ.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
We got a king counter for Tip from Black Wolf. Let me drop a bomb for that man. He going in today. Salute. We got a king counter for Mike in Omaha, courtesy of Black Wolf. And we got a $5 counter punch for Bobby Cuts, courtesy of Edgar Granados. Tip Billis, you got it to king counter. What's up, Trace?
Trace. What up, though?
What up, though?
Yeah, man. I'm hearing a whole lot of speak on my nigga Jared Anderson, man. This afternoon, man. I don't know what the fuck going on.
You know why? Listen, it's the same mathematics as Hitchens not fighting Jamaine. There was an offer for those two to fight. One dude is fighting on a turkey card. One dude is not. So we got our answer, man. We got our answer.
Excuse me. Hey, man. I see my fighter in the gym working.
Stop the denial shit, B.
You see, whoa, excuse me. There's no denial. You can't deny
Live in reality.
Excuse me, sir.
Live in that reality.
You can't deny. You see what they do, Star, when they flabber. You feel me? They flabbergasted. They don't know what to do. He see my fighter in the gym working. He know that.
He not ready. So he not ready because there's a fight date. You in the gym working, but you not ready for the fight date.
Hey, man.
Come on, bro.
We don't know that. Hey, man.
You doing this make-believe boxing, man.
I'm not doing no make-believe nothing. Who's to say that
my
fighter
keep it real with me.
Is he just working out or is he in camp?
In the ring with Andy Ruiz, man. Why the fuck
is he just working, Trees? Or is he in camp? Is he just working or is he working?
Nice, I mean, the motherfucker working. You see him. I don't know if you follow my nigga on Instagram or what you doing, Star. But I don't know what Ness doing. I don't know.
He making content on Instagram. That's what you're saying. He making content on Instagram.
Let me check that out.
He making content. He making content on Instagram.
Following the next best American heavyweight that we got.
I think I probably am, but I haven't checked out his latest content.
Yeah, you need to check. Yeah, tap in, man. You gotta tap in, Star. You gotta tap in, man.
Tap in.
Man, he out here working, man, putting it in, man. You seen the pack forming, like that's like to say, oh, you look like you got that pack. Yeah, man, my nigga got that pack on him right now, man. You see me? He working hard. He
ain't want to put that pack to work.
Hey, man.
Why y'all ain't take that fight we've been wanting for all these years, man?
That's that fight that you've been wanting.
Hey, Star, imagine Big Baby versus Big Baby. Eminem come out. Can the real Big Baby please stand up? Please stand up. And you know Eminem got that deal with Turk.
See, Star, he the one who want that. I don't want. See, I don't like my fighter. I don't want my fighter in the ring with known fucking cheaters.
Hey man, Andy Ruiz took that. Andy Ruiz took that chance, and guess what? We passed all the VADA tests with flying colors, man. We clean now. We clean now. We like a recovering DUI victim, man. We did our course. We did our time. We back behind the wheel, man. We back behind the wheel.
Nah, man, we need to see some extensive testing, man. We got to see
what VADA is really extensive, man. VADA is extensive, man.
It ain't extensive enough, man. We need to see what the fuck really going on, man. He's a repeat offender, man. He didn't pop
plenty of repeat offenders out there finally learn their lesson, man. Finally. Hey, man, that's how shit go, man. Sometimes you got you know, sometimes they don't be on that first try. But listen,
trust me,
we got counter punches. We got one for King Born. Vega, you got two, courtesy of Mozzie, courtesy of Polo Buck.
Toledo, Ohio, man. Y'all be cool, man.
You got Bobby Cuts with a counter. Tip Bellis with a king counter. Mike in Omaha with a king counter. Jump on the line before I'm up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Be up out of here.
What
I
up,
do got to do
Mike?
some shit. You
Yeah.
feel me? Remember I told you I hit an armadillo or a fucking possum or something. King Cooper. I
Trying
could
to get
use
your
it.
feet
I
getting
could
car
use an
fixed.
early day to hit the dealer because
Yeah.
I never make it. I never make it. Last call for them callers. Last call. And that's GTO. Star, where can they find you?
L-Star 3 on IG. Great show.
All right, to the next one.
All right,
Peace.
let's go. Peace.